Roy Smith, Souls Roy Smith.
Did you say Souls Roy Smith?
That's the best I could come up with. Take it or leave it.
Call me Souls Train.
Yes.
Hey.
Start up the Souls train.
Ain't no train like a soul train, because a soul train don't stop.
Yeah.
Okay, so by some whimsical miracle now we're live. Cool. Okay.
Lit. Is this everybody?
This is everybody. I mean, Chris would be here, but we're not gonna.
F for Count
But
Chris.
he
though.
had to go out with family and spend time with his family.
I don't believe that.
I think it's everybody. He had like a family trip. That's why we couldn't stream Resident Evil today either.
Mm.
Let me do hashtag.
All right, first leg done.
All right.
Foot looks nice.
Is it the right or left?
It's the right foot. So, Blake, how you feel about Gundam feet? Since you down with the feet gang?
Ooh, we on stream right now. You was not trying to get me all hot and bothered. Hold up. All right.
911. 911. Yes, Helos and Nova Scotia.
Either way, it is that time. We are live. How is everybody doing in the chat? We got one person. Yo, shout out to my man Lamb in the chat. What is good, my guy? So we're just going to go around in circles. Episode 2 of the Talk of the Town podcast. I'm going to go ahead and do the whole introducing of guests. Starting off, G-Shadow. G-Shadow, introduce yourself.
What's up, everybody? I'm back yet again. I'm looking forward to discuss some of the stuff in this podcast.
Yeah, you are. All right. Next up, we got the same boy. We got Revolving Bunker. We got the new type himself. New type. What's poppin'?
Hi chat, how's it going? You doing good? Glad to hear it. I'm New Type. Welcome back.
Jeez, talking like that, I thought you were about to ask for the chat's number. Damn. And next on our list, we've got a new face around here, but he'll be a common face likely in the future. We got the only Vita loving one son. How you doing, Riku?
What's good, everyone? Riku, son one, the only. Glad to be here, Blake. Thank you for having me.
Excellent. And then we got Sosuke as well. Sosuke wasn't supposed to be here, fun fact, but one of our other guests kind of flaked out. But
they can't know.
But how you doing, Sosuke?
I'm good. I'm glad to be here. Glad to not be working a Saturday.
Absolutely glad to have you. We always love having our boy Sosuke on deck. And last but not least, we got the dead content creator himself, as y'all just heard. Need to make a resurgence, get his One Piece manga, his Bible. How you doing, Souls?
What is up, my people? Souls is here again. Ready to get this thing started. Let's get it.
All right, we're just going to dive right into it. So let's start off with everybody's week. I'll go first just to kind of start us off. So my week was kind of hectic. I was supposed to work every day this week, and then my manager hit me up on Wednesday, and she was like, by the way, I was just informed legally you're not allowed to work 6 days in a row because you're a part-timer, so I'm going to have to cut your shift on Friday. And I was like, but I need the fucking money. So couldn't work that day. But aside from that, I've been watching a lot of JoJo. As per Riku and Soul and Sosuke's recommendation, your boy just got done part 2. I won't go too into detail for spoiler reasons. I don't know who's seen JoJo and who hasn't, but I enjoyed it.
But Blake, spoilers don't exist.
No. We're not gonna. No. That's a different podcast entirely.
That's a different video.
That's but in conclusion, I think Joseph's a cool guy. I think Joseph out of all the protagonists I've seen, I've just started part 3, so Jotaro's a little Jotaro's steamy man. Joseph is so laid back, and he's just such a funny guy.
He's a gentleman's gentleman.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Which one you like more, Jonathan or Joseph?
Jonathan, because Joseph's arc, like, if they had done it like 12 episodes for part 1, 12 episodes for part 2, I could like understand a bit more. But Jonathan had like 9 episodes, and then he died. So, in a gruesome fashion, no less. Like, it's
Oh no, part 1 spoilers.
shit. Oh right.
Anyway,
So I think Jonathan's cool, but I think Joseph so far is my favorite man. I think he's pretty dope. I loved his character. I loved his plans. I loved how every time something happened, he was like, "I'm gonna need you guys to follow me. Okay. I need you to do it until you can't breathe anymore. What's he gonna do? Run!" And he just takes off. I'm like, I've never related to a scheme so much in my life.
And what did you think of that final battle between him and Cars?
It was so good. It was so
Can't talk
good.
about that though.
We're not going to talk about like what
We're not talking about what happened, but
I'm just saying, like, man, that squirrel part, man, that shit fucked me up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro.
The Monty Python
Bro,
flashbacks.
the freaking
I love that train scene with cars.
Oh man, the Germans weren't ready when they saw the squirrel.
Bro, is that a scroll?
Is that Conker's Bad Fur Day? Hot damn. G-Shot, how was your week?
My week went well. Just the usual work schedule. Played a few games this week. Beaten the Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver because it's Halloween. I figured, this game's is about vampires. Why not? Pretty decent game for its time. I get the feeling that the people who made God of War were kind of inspired by this game in terms of how the story and the way you get your powers.
I can see what you mean.
Very similar. And I actually picked up Daemon X Machina. I'm actually tried it out. Pretty good game. Not sure how well it's gonna do in the grand scheme of things. Not sure how well it's gonna sell, considering how mech games are a niche thing. But so far, I really enjoy it. Controls could use a little bit of work, but decent game overall.
Okay, all right. I am looking forward to picking that up sometime in the future. I'm just kind of waiting for a price drop because I feel like it will drop in price sooner rather than later. But it is on the radar. It's on the radar. New type, what you been up to this week?
Still playing that Monster Hunter. Finally got to fight Ruiner Nergigante, which took forever to get to.
It's been 1,000 years.
Hunted him to death, got all the armor, got the weapon I wanted. Finally got the Iceborne updated, but we'll talk about that a little bit later. Finally got to fight that Rajang. And I started and finished watching Demon Slayer.
Ooh, nice.
What did you think of that?
Nice.
Okay, so first I was like, yeah, this anime is pretty good. Let's see what all the hype was about. But then once I got towards the end, I was like, all right, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
That moves on Kibutsuji.
I was like, okay, I can see where the hype comes from.
I'm looking very forward to watching it myself. I'll probably start watching it with my family here at some point in the near future because I feel like I've seen bits and pieces and I feel like it's an anime my mother would absolutely adore because she's a big fan of right now she says Black Clover is like the greatest anime of all time and she's absolutely infatuated with it. So she loves she loves Bleach and like Naruto, Black Clover, like the more shonen-esque animes I want to say. She's not really. I've tried to get her into like stuff mecha, but she said she just can't follow it, and I was like, all right, mom, I guess you're.
No, what are you gonna do about it?
Just a guy.
I don't blame her.
Demon Slayer is a
kind of crazy.
fun binge. You'll have a lot of fun watching that.
It's not something I'd like, but yeah. So Riku-san 1, how was your week? How many times did you touch your Vita?
Watching it right now? What you mean? No, my week was pretty good. I'm just going to work, getting the money, coming home, and as far as what I've been watching, let's see. I watched the new Blade of the Immortal remake. That was very good. 2 episodes out on Amazon right now, and I think today I watched a freaking episode 1 of Boku no Hero Academia season 4, which everyone said wasn't coming because a typhoon hit Japan, but it's here.
Wow.
Next episode isn't coming for like another week or so, or whenever they can get to it.
Yeah, they said this week's episode was like a combination of a recap and a filler. So apparently the manga guys are kind of pissed off at this week's episode. But since I haven't read the manga like past what happened in season 3, this was fine to me. I enjoyed it. But yeah, still slowly playing through that Shovel Knight. I'm like I'll play like 1 level and then put it down. It's a good game. like turn on, play a level, and then put it down. I don't think it's my type of game. I would binge through the whole entire thing. I think I only have 2 levels left before I beat it though. So
You played it on that Vita?
oh yeah, I'm trying to get the platinum on it.
Oh yeah, I kind of figured. Just want to make sure.
That's about it.
Yeah, all right, cool. I didn't know you were playing through Shovel Knight. I have not played it yet myself, but I heard it's really good because
It's phenomenal.
Is it a Metroidvania or is it?
It's more of a combination between Super Mario, DuckTales, and Mega Man.
Okay, so it is. It's like it's set out 2D levels and it's not really like an exploration. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a platformer, pretty much.
Yeah, it's definitely a platformer.
2D platformer.
Ah, okay.
Like it's very extensive.
Cool. Is Sosuke still here, or did he think about it?
Yeah, just had to deal with something real quick.
All right, cool. How was your week, Sosuke? What's up with you?
It was pretty good. Got my first gunpla, and I'm currently building a transient, which is pretty dope. Other than that, most of it was working, playing Code Vein on it. This one area I'm in is actually hard. The game was easy. And alright, remember on Dark Souls? And oh god, it's a maze. I've been seeing white for the past 3 hours. It's just this white. It's just this like starch white cathedral, and it's pure hell. Other than that, I'm waiting to pick up Indivisible because I don't know about it yet, even though I love Lab Zero games. But other than that, I haven't been doing much else.
Okay. All right, cool. You were lagging up a bunch through that, so you might want to try and like readjust your connection. But in the meantime, Souls, what have you been up to this week, my guy?
Just chilling because I got like a 4-day weekend. Been watching some Soul Eater because it is October.
Oh, you so right.
That good shit.
I finally got done with that freaking One-chan bar Z2KO.
You are
Chaos.
free.
Yes, thank God. That like I said before, don't buy the PC port. Get the PS4 version. So much mods I had to install just to get it to be playable. But I'm finally done with that game. It was okay. It was the only reason why I even finished it though is because they got a new one coming out which looks 10 times better and phenomenal. Which I hope it plays as good as it looks. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm going to be starting Neo soon. So
Let's go.
That good shit.
yeah.
All right. If we're done with everybody's weeks, then we can get right into our topics. So, we were supposed to have an episode last week, but I hit up a staff party and drank a bit too much, and I got home late, and it's not important. So we're here now.
In the chat.
But some interesting stuff that came out over the last 2 weeks was Sony's opening the floodgates with crossplay. Sony basically just said, hey, we're giving all the dev kits crossplay. They can do whatever they want. We don't care anymore. Go wild. So I think that's really cool. And honestly, the idea of like being able to buy whatever console you prefer and then still playing with such a wide variety of people, or even like if your friend's got an Xbox and then like you don't want to buy an Xbox because it's an Xbox, but you still want to play with your friend, so you go ahead and you buy a PS4 and all of a sudden Sony's cool with that. So I mean, that's pretty cool. What do you guys think about crossplay? G Shadow, you got anything to say?
Well, first off, it's about damn time. I loved how like a year or two ago somebody was like, "Oh, we're not doing it. We're better than that. We ain't doing it." And took like all of this pressure for them to finally say, "Okay, yes, okay, fine, we'll do it." So I'm glad that they did it. I'm really glad we're going forward with this crossplay idea because when you have a guy that prefers one console and his friend prefers another. It kind of sucks that you can't play together. But with the idea of crossplay, now you can. And that's really great. So you don't have to like worry about, oh man, I need to get this console to like play with my pal here. You don't have to worry about that. I like that.
It is definitely, it's been a long time coming, but what do you think, Newtype?
It's cool that we have crossplay now, but how soon do you think the next generation consoles will implement it?
See, my biggest concern is that Sony's doing this now because they're done with PS4 and they're like, screw it, you guys can have whatever you want. and then as soon as PS5 comes around, if they region lock the PS5 and prevent crossplay, that console's going to burn.
No, I don't think they're going to region lock the PlayStation 5 at this point. There's no reason to, unless they want to. Unless
They
they're
haven't
like
had
dumb.
region lock since PS3, so I highly doubt that.
No, PS3 was
No,
region free.
PS3, yeah, it was. I think Sony, like pretty much all Sony products are region free except for like PS2 and 1.
And 1.
Yeah.
Well, the European PS1 and 2 were you could play Japanese games.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, let me rephrase that because we haven't had like any region lock since PS2. I think that's what I meant to say. PS3 opened with gates.
Yeah.
So yeah, I doubt the PS5 is going to be like backwards compatible due to like how the technology works. But if you can at least transfer your games from PS4 to PS3, like downloaded wise, over to PS5 as crossplay, that'd be dope.
Ooh, that'd be great.
That'd be amazing. I have so many digital PS4 games.
Actually, do they have cloud saving? They don't, right?
And what?
Yeah,
no,
they do.
No, it does.
They
You have
do?
to have PS Plus though.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Personally, I think that this is freaking amazing, and like you said, I definitely hope this continues onto the PS5 because we all love our fighting games and anime games, and especially with anime games, we all know that if you want to go online on PC or Xbox or any of that stuff, it's mostly dead. For some reason, anime games only thrive on like PS4, and I haven't really messed with too many anime games on Switch, so I'm not really sure how strong the community is over there. But if you're playing on any other console besides those two, you're gonna have a terrible time in like the longevity-wise portion of the games. So PS4 opening up the crossplay gates will be freaking amazing.
Can agree with that 100%.
Riku, you got any strong opinions about this crossplay? Now you can play on your PS4. You can play with all them Switch niggas, as you say.
I don't want to play with you Switch motherfuckers. What is this shit? Fuck all of you. My PlayStation Network servers, you dirty Nintendo motherfucker. Those are grimy little motherfuckers all in my servers playing my game, fucking it up.
You
No.
don't want to see which one's better?
I already know which one is superior. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Bro, who was ready?
No, I'm very. I was literally going to say what Souls was going to say. Where, I'm one of those people that from time to time I will pick up one of those anime fighters. In particular, I fucking love J-Stars and I love Gundam Versus.
Yes.
And I love Gundam Versus. But those two games, if you try and play them online right now. The only people that you're gonna find online are the crazy tryhards.
Yes.
Yeah, the crazy
That's
tryhards.
right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So the only people like when I do get on those games, I'll get my friends together and we'll play in like a private server. But other than that, it's sad that I just can't press on quick, find a lobby and then just run in there how people on Call of Duty do. They have no clue what the struggle is like when it comes to games like that. So it's just I'm very happy that crossplay is now open to all games, not just like fucking Fortnite or Apex Legends or some shit. It is definitely going to make the longevity of the servers that much more lively. But then it also depends on the developers taking advantage of the fact that this is now open to them and also putting it on other platforms so that can be the thing. If it's crossplay between Nintendo Switch and PlayStation, that's fine. But let's say I'm glad that a game like Jump Force did come to Xbox, because if let's say they did make a J-Stars 2, that would mean that there is going to be a high chance that it would come to Xbox, meaning more players to play during that time. Gundam Versus, where VTSG would need to go out of their way to put it on stuff that isn't just PlayStation for crossplay to be beneficial to that franchise. But I'm happy for it. Another thing you mentioned about crossplay is the fact that it's great that you can play with friends that probably for the most part play their games on a platform that you don't really play on. I have a friend like that, and I think back in the day, both of us had a PS2. We were happy. He was playing his Final Fantasies. I was playing my Dynasty Wars. We were happy little PS2 fans. But then when the next generation came around, I think no, before that happened, he had it Ratchet and Clank, and he gave it to me, and I fell in love with the franchise. I continued with it, and then next generation started, and he went from PS2 to Xbox 360, and PS2 was the last PlayStation he's ever had. Huh?
How do you fall that far?
Well, I mean, it's you know, there's a decent amount of people that went from PS2 to Xbox 360. You know that generation.
And that was me, actually.
Yeah, that install. Yeah, when they saw that $599 a lot of people was like, okay, I guess my next console is the Xbox 360. So that was a lot of people. It wasn't me. I think I waited.
You gotta let us know.
I got
Rico here like couldn't be me though.
It wasn't because I was loyal to Sony. It was the fact that I loved Ratchet and Clank that much to where I know that if I want to continue to play Ratchet and Clank, it's got to be on PlayStation. But back then I couldn't afford a $599 PlayStation 3 in 2006, so I waited until like 2008 and got the Metal Gear Solid 4 DualShock 3 last backwards compatible PlayStation 3 for $500. That was a great deal. So I continued to play my Ratchet and Clank, and I stayed on PlayStation 3. But the point is, he went to Xbox 360. He's in Halo, and he got all deep into that. And then he started shitting on PlayStation.
Oh no!
And then, I think around that time, we're young, so the console wars was at an all-time high, and we kind of slowly but surely stopped talking to each other, which is sad that a console war could
do
stop.
that.
Basically low-key kill a friendship. But
families in some cases.
I know, right?
Jeez.
But yeah, I mean, we're still cool, but we're definitely not as cool as we used to be, And then, when next generation started, I got a PS4, he got an Xbox One. So we're still in from a gaming standpoint, we're still separated, So with crossplay, at least, if there is a game that comes out on both of them and we're both interested in it, we could do something about that. But I think the last question I have to ask when it comes to crossplay is, let's say you have a phone, right? Let's say Blake has an iPhone and I have an Android.
Yep.
We still, get each other's contact information and talk to each other, even though he has an Apple and I have an Android. So now I have to ask, yeah, sure, we have crossplay that is going to be open for all, for PlayStation and all games and whatnot. And I'm assuming Xbox and Nintendo, they've always been like this. I'm not sure. But the point is, is there going to be something in the future that will allow me to add, Nintendo or Xbox guys to my friends list to some degree? Because it's like if it's crossplay, and let's say I want to play with my my Xbox friend, how would I even go about sending him an invite if I wanted to directly play a game with him? Like, let's say for some weird reason I want to play Call of Duty and he has Call of Duty and we both have it. How would I even go about sending him an invite to get into my
I don't
party?
think they thought that through.
So there's just certain questions about it as far as how deep does the intricacies behind crossplay go next generation. I wonder if they're even thinking about these type of things, or is it just, all right, this is just, for right now, it's just basic, and you're just going to have to go to Quick Play, and you might see an Xbox player on PSN. You might not. So that's all I'm interested to know, because if that's the case, then we still have a ways to go.
The only
I
way
think to help solve that issue, it'd be cool if they definitely implemented Discord like an app to every.
Yeah.
that'd be
Me and my friend was definitely saying that Discord really needs to be a thing next generation.
Yeah,
It really does.
the only way,
especially if every company incorporates crossplay.
Yeah.
well, there's two things. They can add something like Discord in which you can add your friends, or every game's gonna have like a friends list, and then you have to invite them from there.
Yeah, I could see that. I remember early PlayStation 3 games used to have something like that where you had to add your friend. Yeah, you had an internal friends list that you had to add them. I could see them doing some shit like that during the beginning.
The way crossplay works for games like Fortnite and Minecraft, and I think Rocket League as well, is with Minecraft they ask you to sign into an Xbox Live account on your Switch, and then your friends carry over through that. And then with Fortnite, I think you just need an Epic account. Then you sign in, you link that Epic account to your Sony PlayStation, Xbox, whatever account you want, and then you can just add them through that. But I think making a specific service you have to sign up for every single game would get very draining fast.
Oh yeah,
Not
it's
only that,
definitely
it's
gonna get tedious.
expensive to maintain those. Like from a company standpoint, that's very expensive.
It's expensive
Oh,
for the company. It's tedious for the user. So
Yeah.
So they
But
have to
yeah,
find,
but
like-
it's definitely going to be like. But sadly, it's definitely going to be like that for the first couple of games that start to implement crossplay. Sadly,
You know, it'd be actually pretty interesting if they do decide to go with Discord. If Sony, Microsoft, and all of them don't even bother implementing like a party chat system feature or any of that in their next consoles.
They're just like, nah, bro, you.
Like it'd be just because let's be real, it'd be unnecessary. If most people, because I'm sure most people use Discord and I guess Skype nowadays anyway.
Skype in 2019.
Did you just say Skype?
I don't know. People,
My
there's
guy.
still some
My guy,
cat out there.
Skype is the
Now
only
there's
thing.
something more dead than the Vita.
I was about to say it. I was about to say it.
I remember when Skype came to the Vita. I was like,
Bro,
scratching
Skype
my
is
head.
on the Vita?
Yeah, there was a Skype app. There was a
Excuse
Skype app on the Vita. I used it like twice.
Bro.
It was okay.
Anybody
was
have the
weird.
3G Vita where you can like put a SIM card in?
No, that
Could
wasn't
you
me.
like
That's what I
could you
had.
text
as soon
with
as,
your
as
Vita?
soon as they announced that it was AT&T, I was like, all right, man.
Yeah.
You know that SpongeBob meme? All right, man. I'm head out.
I'm head out.
That was me. As soon as they said AT&T.
I can see why they did it though, just because like if you want to play a game online on the go and you ain't got Wi-Fi.
Yeah, but 3G definitely wasn't the thing. Like 4G LTE is probably the best thing to do because I heard 5G right now is still kind of spooky. I think 4G LTE would have been the best to do it, but PlayStation, what they were trying to do, they were sadly ahead of
Ahead of
its
their time. Yeah, I see what you
Yeah.
mean.
Yeah, sadly. And I think right now, even if they, like I said, if they tried to do it now and say 5G, it still would be kind of not good. Because
So
Yeah.
wait, so what was the point? So was this just a way to get data running on your Vita?
no, it was for
I think.
yeah, it was for internet access.
While
Anywhere
you're
for
out,
your Vita
yeah.
while you're playing a multiplayer game. That was like the. That was
It was like the same way you do it on your phone.
Yeah,
But
if
wouldn't
you're playing.
you-
Mobile game.
So
you're playing a phone
you
game
could go to
online.
like a phone kiosk and be like, "Hey, I got my PlayStation Vita. I need a SIM card and a plan for my PlayStation Vita."
I think it worked where if you have a AT&T plan, you can go to your plan and add it as an add-on.
Yeah.
They had like a specific add-on for your plan. So let's say you're paying $60 for your AT&T bill. PlayStation had some type of PS plan that you can add to your $60. So you would be paying like I guess $70 or $75 a year for your overall plan. It was some weird shit like that.
Oh no.
That
I don't
Yeah,
think I
it
could
was-
I
do
see
that.
the
wasn't-
potential in that, but like,
If it worked, it would have been good. But the problem is it didn't work.
mean,
A lot of
think
things
about it.
still lagged because
Think
it's
about it
free.
if a Switch had a SIM card and you could
I was about
play
to say, I was
Smash
like,
online.
yo, Loki, can I play
That'd be
Smash
cool.
off a SIM card? Yo, let me
Yeah,
get
you
let me get
probably
all
could.
these.
Here's the
ideas,
thing. Here's the
man.
thing. You had a better experience using your Vita because I've done this before. You have a better experience using your Vita, taking the Wi-Fi and connecting it through a mobile Wi-Fi hotspot to your phone and playing an online game that way than directly through the 3G it had. Because at least that you have the 4G LTE speeds via Wi-Fi
Yeah.
to it. So that was a better way of doing it. So that's why I was like, I'm not messing around with extra
Yeah.
version. Stupid.
It was cool though. You had a mic built in too, so you can like still even voice chat and everything.
Yeah, the mic is still good. Sadly though, party chat on the Vita is, I think basically it's dead now because if you guys aren't keeping up with it, PlayStation 4 just came out with an update that increases the party chats to 16 players, and right now the Vita, I think it's still for 8. So if you try to join it on the Vita, it won't allow it. The Vita does like 16 player party chats. So we didn't even know
What
this
you mean
exists.
16?
You're not allowed to join these parties. So like Vita, basically party chat on the Vita is basically dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's sad.
Well,
Anyway,
moving on from Sony's last generation, let's move on to Sony's next generation. So, so some PS5 info has come out. This is not leaked. This is not rumor. It's not speculation. This is right from Sony themselves. So basically all PS5 discs, PS5 will use discs. They come on 100 gigabyte discs. You'll be able to prioritize what you want to install on a game, so you can like prioritize multiplayer modes, single player modes, etc. for when you put the game right into your PS5. So that's an interesting idea. They also have they also said they're naming it PS5. I mean, to no one's surprise, I don't really think they'd. Oh, excuse me. I don't really think they differ from that. I think Sony's kind of just going to keep numbering it until we get like a PlayStation like 69. They might have to differ from that. But
They just call it the PlayStation Infinite at that point.
No,
I mean,
they do every other thing does. It's the next one's gonna be the PlayStation.
the PlayStation, the PlayStation.
Yeah, I don't-
PlayStation 1.
Yeah, I don't. Because you remember, I think out of all of the PlayStations, the only one they were considering changing the name was PlayStation 4. Because, in Japan, 4 is the unlucky
Death.
number and death and all of that stuff. And then the American side of Sony was like, just stop with your superstitious bullshit.
Someone
Name,
with
name
Day
it
one.
4. Name it 4 because if you don't name... everywhere else in the entire world sees the increase in number as a good thing. So just name it 4. Japan was
And
like,
then on day one of buying a PS4 in Japan, die. Sony,
Yeah.
you were saying?
yeah, exactly. But yeah, they got over that. So I think 5 was definitely they're going to continue with the numbers. 4 was the only one they were just a little spooky. We're like, we don't know if we want to name this 4.
This number 4 is kind of sketching
Gotta
me
get
out.
through it. We just gotta get through it, guys.
So 100 gigabyte discs. It's gonna be called the PS5. They're going to ship all with solid states. I think we all kind of figured that would be the future of gaming at this point. Solid states, because they basically everything uses solid states now, and like load times are so much better for it.
Oh my god, man.
Sony been really touting that their load times are gonna be freaking amazing. They've
So,
shown like side by side demos of like Spider-Man loading.
See, that's the thing.
Fast.
Once again, we know the first party games are going to take advantage of this, but it definitely comes down to the third party games and how much
Yeah.
they utilize the solid state. So
Um,
That is the big question.
They also said that all PS4 and PS4 Pro games will be backwards compatible with it. So that already tells me that I could just trade in my PS4 at the time and just upgrade.
that is a very good incentive too.
Exactly, that's the thing. Because I mean, y'all know. Well, you guys don't go to GameStop, but here we have lots of promotions.
I go to GameStop.
Trade up to like the next generation of things. And then you can get, like, for example, we have trade in your old 3DS right now or your old 2DS, and you get like a Switch Lite for like $100, which isn't bad for people who want to upgrade. So I can definitely see that being a good incentive, especially depending on what this thing's price tag is going to be. But one of the last things they mentioned about this is something that I found really cool, and apparently something that Xbox already has, but they're going to allow developers to program resistance into the triggers. So if you're pulling like a bow in a video game, you'll feel the resistance of the bow in the trigger. And
Yeah,
that
hey,
sounds
God.
so cool to me. Apparently Xbox One has had this for a while, and there's games that use
Yeah.
it. But
Basically,
had-
the trigger
Go
like
ahead.
vibrates when you like shoot a gun or pull an arrow or something like that. The trigger.
They had vibration in the triggers. The one thing they said for the controller is haptic feedback. So basically, if let's say you're driving with a Jeep, it's going to feel like you're driving through like rocks and rubble instead of it just rumbling. And then when you what did they use? The crashing into a wall, they said is going to feel. It's basically all about immersion. So that's good. Like, yeah, he said when you pull back up, it's going to feel like you're
Really doing
the
it.
arrow. Yeah, the arrow is like you can feel the arrow grazing against
like the
the
tension.
string. It's actually gonna try and emulate that type of sensation. So that's good. That's good. We'll see. Like I said, once again, it's up to the third party developers to see how creative they get when it comes to all of that. Because, man, you remember the DualShock 4 and all of the crap they put into that? Oh, we have a touchpad, we have gyro sensor, we have this light bar.
And nobody
And
needs.
for like the first year, like people were using it. Like, for the most part, it was just first party stuff. Like Killzone Shadowfall used everything the controller had, and I think Infamous Second Son used a decent
Yeah,
amount of
they
it
did.
too. Like the speaker when you like suck in smoke with Delson, you would hear it through the speaker and all that stuff. Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
They used it. That was some innovative stuff, but that was like the first 2 years of PlayStation. After that, everyone was like, "All right, so the touchpad is now your expand map button for everything.
Select button.
Yeah, the options is your select or pause button. So it's just like it. All of these cool things they're adding to the DualShock 5 sounds cool, but at the end of the day, if none of the developers use it, sadly, it's not going to mean shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
I hope
I'm
they do
actually
use it,
curious
though.
if they're going to bring back like some of the old features like the touchpad.
That's the thing, though, because I was talking to my friend about it because it's like if the PlayStation 5 is backwards compatible to PS4, and there were certain games that used all of those crazy little, let's say you wanted to play Shadowfall or Infamous Second Son on your PlayStation 5, you would kind of need to use all of the features that the DualShock 4 has. And if the DualShock 5 doesn't have it, there's only two options PlayStation has. One, you implement all of that stupid shit that was into the DualShock 4 into the DualShock 5 because of this, or you just make the DualShock 4 compatible with PlayStation 5.
Yeah.
I think that would probably be the better option, so you don't have to stuff all of this extra dumb shit into the DualShock 5.
If they do decide to make the DualShock 4 controller compatible, please let it be wireless and we don't have to keep it connected to a USB like we did with the PS3.
Yeah, I could see some.
wait, are you saying with the
Make
PS4 controllers they had to be wired to the PS3?
Yeah, you got to keep it connected via USB
Are you
in
sure?
the PS3.
You
Because-
can
Is it-
Bluetooth it.
yeah.
I was saying, yeah, you can Bluetooth it.
but it can't bring.
Yeah, it won't have vibration. It'll basically connect like a Bluetooth headset, and you can use it that way. But you won't. It will treat it like a Bluetooth device
There's
instead
no
of a
home
controller.
menu.
Yeah, it's not that good. I think at this juncture, if the DualShock 4 were to work with DualShock 5, with PlayStation 5,
Mhm.
I think you would just plug it in and it'll be like, oh, DualShock 4, detected, and then it would just
Yeah.
you would hope it would be that seamless, but you know how the first couple years of the
new
generation
console,
starts.
Yeah.
They always missing something.
Mhm.
They always missing something. So I could see them being like, "Oh yeah, you can use your DualShock 4s now. We're a year into PlayStation 5, and you're just getting us." I can see all of that shit happening. This is
Same.
I heard that it's going to be compatible with PS3 games as well.
that one's just rumored
Yeah,
right now.
there was a big rumor
confirmed.
saying it was be compatible with like every PlayStation generation, and I was like,
Yeah.
that would be a ridiculous selling point.
That was
Yeah.
like I doubt
not
PS2 and
buying
PS1. Well, maybe just digital PS1, but PS3 would be amazing because I got a lot
Yeah,
of
PS3
I
is the
got
main
Exilia
one.
1 and 2 on PS3.
Same.
Especially
believe
because
it
like
when I see it.
PS3 is so hard to like record footage for because you have to do so many loopholes.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
It's a thing though where there was a couple of months ago Sony patented some type of new software emulation software that they had, and apparently they were using this specifically to emulate PlayStation 3. So I wouldn't count out the rumor of PlayStation 3 on PlayStation 5 as of yet. We need to see what software emulation patent that they, locked it down a couple of months ago. So I found that odd. I hope something comes out because, like you guys said, that I have all of the Tales of games on PlayStation 3, and I haven't played any of them, sadly. And I don't want to turn my PlayStation 3 on to do it.
I know how you feel.
And I want to
Then
play.
you can't even stream or record any of that mess.
Yeah,
Seriously.
unless you do a fucking splitter and do all of that crazy shit.
And a lot of splitters are very untrustworthy nowadays.
Yeah, it's just Please, PlayStation 3 games. I need them. I still have a backlog. People like Blandrew and Pelvic. They want me to play near PS3 and all this. I still have a decent amount of things I want to play on that thing, but I am not turning it on.
I was gonna
Same.
say like my
Same.
PS3 because I love to stream things and my PS3 does not.
my
is not
PS3
conducive to
died.
that.
Damn.
Yeah, like I turned it on one day. I got to home menu, went to open, my cursor hovered over Exilia 2 and shut down.
I think the last time I turned
Not today.
I think the last time I turned my PlayStation 3 on was because Wars Orochi 4 on the PS4 said, if you have your save data from Wars Orochi 3 vanilla, you can move it over. I'm like, motherfucker, that's all the way back on my PlayStation 3. I had to run. I ran down to the basement and pulled it out, dusted off, hooked it up. I had to install and update everything. I had to reinstall and download Wars Orochi 3. Then I had to grab the save data off of that and put it on the cloud. And then the cloud, I guess the Koei cloud caught it and brought it down to
The mighty Koei Cloud.
the Koei cloud brought it to my PS4.
Imagine if
and I was like, great. And then I just threw my PS3 back in the basement.
Imagine if
Never to be seen again.
Smash Bros. Ultimate had some kind of special event, or it's like if you had Smash Bros. 4 save data, everyone just opens their Wii U's, gets their data uploaded, chucks their Wii U's back in their boxes. If they still have their Wii's, I think everyone's got rid of their Wii's at this point.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, that was
all the
basically
good games got ported, but G-Shot,
waiting
you
for that
got
to be
anything?
recognized, but
You got anything you want to mention about the PS5 before we move on?
Well, my main concern will be the price.
It'll be
Because
500.
they're pushing this to be like, to my knowledge, to be like the ultimate backwards compatibility machine. I highly doubt that. If that's true, we're gonna have a similar situation to the PS3, because PS3 also, when it first came out, also fully had backwards compatibility with PS1 and PS2.
So
Did
G-Shot,
not
would
save
you
that console in its early stage though. 'Cause
G-Shot,
that
would you
shit was
prefer queues? Would you rather a version that has a PS5 that only does PS5 and PS4, and then another queue, I guess called PlayStation 5 Legacy, and then it just does all PlayStations, and that one costs far more expensive? Would you rather two versions?
Probably not. But I know that the PS3 servers are probably gonna die one day. I'm
Very
pretty sure they're
soon.
gonna end once the PS5 starts coming into circulation. And my main concern is really just how much we're gonna pay for this. I don't love backwards compatibility, but at the same time, that's a pretty high demand for a console to do. To be fair, the PS4 and Xbox One are basically like miniature PCs. The architecture is very similar to the PC. So I could see it, so it could probably be pulled off. But, I'm just
So what do you
concerned
think?
that
What do you think is a
it's gonna
good
be
price
shit ton of
tag?
money. A good price tag would probably be in the ballpark of 300.
Wait,
You really think?
three?
You
how
really
much,
think they're gonna give us a
Something like that?
PlayStation 5 for 100?
how
But
much?
I know
How
that-
much do PS4 Pros run in America?
More than 300?
I was-
Yeah, about 400.
G-Shot,
that's
that's a power move,
That
but
would be my personal. That would perfect.
G Shadow, we got to be
But-
realistic here.
I know that's
Sony
why I
does
know it's
try
not
to make money.
realistic. It's
It's just,
Sure.
it has the
What I'm
solid, it has
trying
the
to do
solid
here-
state in there. For
Here's the
Christ's
thing.
sake.
I'm trying to I'm saying that because you remember how much of a disaster PS3 was at launch. That thing was $600.
Yeah,
Do you
but
think
I mean-
Sony would want to repeat of that.
No, but here's the thing. You said 300. PlayStation 4 when it came out, so bangers, and it wasn't 300. It was 400. So
It's 100 higher. They learned their lesson.
PS3s were
So-
about as expensive as crack in my day.
yeah, I understand it, but it's just like, I think it's going to be $4.99. I would like it to be
I wouldn't agree with
$4.49. I think it's definitely going to be $4.99.
I wouldn't agree with that because again,
Well,
back
see,
to when PS3 launched.
but
$600.
also
No one
keep in
cares.
mind.
But that was a different
I would
time.
say that was definitely a different time, and the PS3. Like, if you look at all the stuff they're jamming into the PS5, like it's going to be a 4K machine. It's going to be gaming in 4K. That in and of itself is going to jack the price up.
But
People-
the thing is,
Ridiculous
people
amounts.
won't give a fuck about 4K. Like,
You'd be surprised at how many people, mostly streamers,
people-
care about that.
People
would
don't care
say-
about 60 frames. They care about especially casuals. They
colors.
care about their resolution more.
I saw a lot of Xbox One X's to people who have 4K TVs because they want their TV to do the most it can.
No, the
and
thing
people
is,
are also going to be buying
Well,
it
to
for
be fair, they
like
spend
y'all said,
so
the
much money on
4K
those goddamn 4K TVs.
Blu-rays.
like I said, the only reason I think it's
Indeed.
more, the only thing I think this price is more reasonable now versus what PlayStation was trying to do in 2006 is the fact that a lot of technology that's not consoles around this time are far more expensive in comparison to what these consoles are giving us from a technology laptop. If you ask someone about a $500 or $600 laptop, they're gonna be like, "Oh, that's fucking cheap as shit." Same thing with a very good TV above anything 48 inches. Same thing with a fucking phone. You know, these high qualities Apple phones costing over $1,000. I just think we're in a time where
With
technology.
no home button.
I know, right? We're just in a time period where technology of 500, 600 is definitely looked at in a different light than it was in 2006.
Well, see, here's the thing. Does the PlayStation 5 have an Apple logo on it?
Whoa.
Oh, they charge way more then.
No. Here's the thing. It doesn't matter if it's Apple or not because what was Samsung's most recent? What was that crazy flip phone crap that they were
the
trying
folding.
Oh, you mean that piece
Yeah.
of shit doesn't work? Yeah.
Ooh.
to? Yeah,
It doesn't work.
regardless if it does work or not. I'm talking about the price that it had. Wasn't that over? Was it basically $2,000 or some shit?
Mm-hmm.
So Samsung's guilty for making shit that are over. Way overpriced also.
Yeah, but it's
And-
only for stupid people.
Seriously,
Like, let's be real here.
it could be like that.
It's like comparing apples and oranges.
I'll
Who cares?
admit,
They're both free.
Not necessarily. It's still technology. There's still like I said. There's laptops out there that isn't Apple that are charging far more than 700, and people are saying, oh, that's nothing for a computer or a laptop or a desktop or anything like that. In this day and age, like I said, back in 2006, $600 for anything was expensive. But in 2019, if you say $600 for certain things, they're gonna be like, that's nothing.
And you'd be
I'll
like,
admit,
wait, what?
I would admit, the economy was in a shitter during was about to go into
It
the
definitely
shitter
was
that
also.
period.
That was
So
another
that was
consideration.
Also consideration to why the PS3 had like such a ridiculous price.
Especially since the competition was far lower than that. If Nintendo and
I may
Xbox both
interject-
had,
If I may interject, the
Another-
problem with that is that like technology is mostly like if you think about it, a lot of like the expensive technology is towards people honestly want something expensive but don't know what to do.
Yeah, I don't see a lot of people, like the general audience of people, like going for those flip smartphones, because
Yeah.
honestly, that is a niche technology only for those who are willing to buy it.
Like I saw it, I thought it looked cool.
PS5 is for like a general audience for like a broad amount of people.
Like I saw it, thought it looked cool, and was like, all right, still not gonna buy it though. Got your goddamn mind if you think I'm gonna get that. And I had a lot of people like telling me, why wouldn't you get it? Like, cause it's stupid. Like that's a lot of money for something that can easily break.
I mean,
Like, are you crazy?
if you got two screens, what kind of screen protector are you gonna get on that?
Exactly. Like they'd have to invent a new protector.
That and two screens? That is two more screens to break.
Hell, certain apps might require both screens. One screen cracked. Well, I got some news for you, buddy. Your phone is ass out.
So my personal opinion of the PS5, if it is advertised to be backwards compatible with like every generation, great. If it's just PS4, that's cool. So long as it's not regional locked, I can carry over everything seamlessly. I'll trade in my PS4 and I'll upgrade.
They need to have a better controller.
Yeah, that's another story. That's another topic right there for another day. But
And I think the last concern will probably be the launch.
that's it. What are they going to launch with?
Because you gotta launch
Bloodborne
something
2.
good. Because like another reason why people didn't give a fuck about the PS3 back then, because the launch title sucked.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they're gonna announce some things like when
They better have.
when it comes closer. I'm not really worried about that. They'll have games at launch.
I mean, if they do advertise it being like backwards compatible with like everything, they may not have as much at launch as they could.
I'm sure they're gonna be porting over a lot of things.
At the most,
Last of
Overwatch
Us
2.
2 is going to be ported over. Day
I feel
I'd
like
say-
Last of Us 2 is going to be really optimist.
Last of Us probably is probably going to get ported next gen. That's probably a given. That and maybe if they don't do a second Horizon Zero Dawn game, they might do like another, or they might just port it.
I feel like they're just gonna do like a lot of definitive versions of games.
going to do
like,
both.
Oh,
Port
yeah,
and
yeah,
new one.
could do both. I'll probably do another God of War game. Maybe the next Spider-Man game will be on next gen.
it'll
That would be
definitely-
amazing.
they're already working on it. They said.
Okay.
Please come.
Yeah, it'll
to-
probably be for both PS4
Actually-
and PS5.
I actually don't want Spider-Man to be a launch game, just because I want it to be. Because I feel like launch games can be a little iffy.
It won't be, but
Yeah.
they're definitely working on it, but it won't be. It's probably going to come out like 2 years into the PlayStation
Yeah.
5. I definitely know they're obviously working on another God of War. Honestly, I honestly want to. Before I see another Horizon, I honestly want one more Killzone. That's just me.
Same. I
A good
missed
Killzone.
I miss shooting up some Hellgast.
I think the last Killzone game I played was for PSP that I bootleg off the internet, and it was like one of those top-down like
Liberation?
stick shooters. I think.
Ah,
I think it was.
Liberation.
And I was like, okay, yeah, this is I'm gonna take this off now.
Hey, man, I'm sorry. Killzone Mercenary on the Vita is very, very good, man. It's extremely good.
Did you
It's one of my
say
favorite.
Vita?
I'm just saying, man. They did a phenomenal job. That's probably arguably the best first-person shooter on a handheld you'll ever play.
You guys think they'll try and launch like GTA 6 with the next generation?
Most
Oh yeah, I
definitely.
can definitely see that.
I can see that.
I can
also see them re-releasing Last of Us 2 as a PS5 title, just like how they did with Last of Us 1.
I think
PS4.
yeah, that's probably given. Yeah, or they might
Yeah,
even go the extra
that's
mile and
definitely
do like a bundle of Last of Us 1 and 2.
Guys, you're all missing the clear seller of the PS5, which is Call of Duty.
Oh, they're gonna say NAC 3, but that works too.
But that's how.
Oh, DAC 3, let's go.
I don't- oh, yeah, that's-
Knack 3, Jesus Christ.
No, I saw someone.
Knack
I saw-
freezes Christ.
I don't know who it was, but I saw some guy who made like a top 4 like favorite PlayStation 4 games, and like they had Knack 2 on it. I'm like, my god.
Knack, baby.
Photon said it as a joke once during E3 reaction, and it actually happened. He's like, "Oh shit, I was joking, Sony."
What if Knack 3 came out and it was on like they put effort into that was on the level of like a Mario Odyssey.
Okay, but what if they
That'd
release
be
Knack 3 and it's M-rated?
Oh my gosh,
I don't know.
I'm not gonna lie, if it had the
Be
same
like Jack and Daxter.
I would
Big
love
change.
He's
Jack
got
and
guns.
Dax.
My guy, I would love
Praxis.
Jack. I would love Jack 4 on like the level of a Mario
Jack 4 would
Odyssey.
be great.
Jack
Oh,
4.
that'd be
A
amazing.
new. We only had the one Ratchet and Clank game on PS4, right? The movie tie-in game, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sad,
Wait, did
but-
it come before or after the movie?
yeah.
I know I know it was
it-
still a movie
it
tie-in.
was-
Came right
It was
around
a
the
movie
same
time.
time as the movie.
Yeah.
Sadly, I didn't like it. It was the only Ratchet and Clank game I didn't complete.
I actually liked it. It was a decent remake.
I
of
heard
the
it's still a
first
good game though.
They made
Yeah, I heard
Ratchet,
it's good, but I think I was just so.
I heard it's
latched
good,
on-
but it kind of missed the point of the
they
original.
made
game.
Ratchet's character a hell of a lot better. In the first game, he was an asshole.
Yeah,
No,
I like that
think
in the
it's
first game.
He's an
actually-
asshole.
I actually
I
like
the
his
fact he's an
previous version.
asshole.
It showed character development. This one
Yeah,
is
I
just
think-
like he's already happy go like, "Wee, I love you, Clank."
He was
I'm
Disney.
like, what the hell is going on here? Where's the tension? That's
He's
the
like,
whole
listen, man,
point
I'm
of
trying to
it."
get some Tang out here.
Tang.
Yeah, the grouchy Ratchet's gone.
Like I
In
mean,
good
is-
news though,
I think he was just
finished
too
my
much of
transit.
an asshole for me to like make him a likable, to make feel like a likable character in the first game.
I think that was the
Good
point. I
news,
think the
I
point
finished
was
the
he
transit.
wasn't supposed to be likable from the get go.
Looks so.
That was intentional.
You think they'd give
I have
us
an issue
a,
when he's the guy you're playing as.
You think they'd
I
give
mean,
us
not all protagonists are likable. A lot of people didn't like Kratos from the get go. They didn't like him till he became a fucking dad,
Oh no!
Dad of boy.
This is true.
To my
a
man.
legit dad. A one that
Phony.
actually had his third child. His first one died. His second Olympus or some shit, or was it the same one? Oh, who cares? Point is, they didn't like Kratos previously, and they like him now. They were the same thing with Ratchet, but yeah. I would like another Ratchet also, but they're working on Spider-Man. I hope they don't turn into the Spider-Man company now, though. Don't leave Ratchet.
Same. They need to
Forget
do
all their old stuff.
Yeah.
Jack and Daxters.
Yeah, it'll be like Treyarch when Activision starts forcing them to make Call of Duty games year after year after year.
Yeah. Yeah. Same thing with Sucker Punch. I hope Sucker Punch does another Sly because they're working on Ghost of Tsushima right now.
All their work, yeah, and I can't wait for that game.
Infamous.
I think they're done with Infamous and they want to move on to this game.
Yeah, it can come
Yeah,
back.
sadly.
Maybe.
You think we get a new Infamous game with next gen?
I would much rather a new
See,
Sly than an
here's the
Infamous.
thing: when it comes to, they have this weird tradition where you have 3 games on one console and then you move on to another genre, to another franchise for the next console. Except for Insomniac, that kept making Ratchet and Clank games. They tried with Resistance, but that game was kind of a crapshoot.
I like the Resistance franchise.
I like Resistance too. It was fun.
I would like to see another Resistance. Like a remake of one or something.
Anyway, moving on to the next topic.
Move on. We have talked enough about the Sony PlayStation 5. So moving on. So there was a big Monster Hunter World update. This may not be for everyone in the chat, but to New Type and G-Share specifically. Ray Zhang is out, and some of the more
Have you
casual
partaken
fans.
in that Ray Zhang dick yet?
Some of the more casual fans, they also
I'm
released
sorry.
a new Resident Evil 2 remake cross Monster Hunter World trailer, and that
Was disturbing.
was phenomenal, and it had me grinning like an idiot the whole time. But before we talk about that, New Type, I think you're the only one here who's actually fought Ray Zhang yet. I don't even think Chi
Yep.
has fought the final boss. So New Type, how's that Ray Zhang feel?
My ass hurts. But no, honestly, he's really super tough and really fun to fight.
He looks like a small enough size to where I'm like,
No, he's
it'll be
really
fine.
small. He can like ride the Kieran like a pony if he wanted to.
I thought you said he could in the fight. I was about.
No, if he
That's
could, that'd be
illegal.
hilarious.
Like how Devil Joe picks things up, he just rides Kieran into battle.
I mean, Rajang rides Devil Joe for a sec.
Oh jeez.
What?
So I mean, they have a turf war in which
He splits the
Devil
jaw,
Joe.
right?
Yeah, Devil Joe drags Rajang across the ground, but then Rajang gets on top of it and starts trying to tear its jaw apart, and then he decks him across the face.
Oh man, this is not promote. I kind of wanted to fight him after the podcast was done, but I'm having second thoughts.
Oh, it's fun. Although you can kind of tell that the quest they set up for Rajang, it's kind of scripted in a way because they set up monsters in specific points where he could turf war. Because like when he leaves and goes to the next area, there's a Azure Rattalus waiting right there, and then he immediately turf wars with it, and he starts spinning around like Mario does to Bowser.
Oh my god, that's beautiful.
So long, Rathalos.
Also, for the Resident Evil update, it's pretty dope looking. Apparently, they're gonna add like small mechanics for like they do in Resident Evil. Apparently, you can turn into a zombie, and then the only way to cure yourself is to combine green herbs and red herbs in order to cure yourself with a zombie ailment. If I read the update
That's
correctly.
so cool.
That's, I might have to pick up Monster Hunter World now.
And
I'll be right
I
back.
forgot all the smile
Alright.
details, but I know the handler, the Mr. X
Is
handler.
the handler?
I know that's the costume's a paid DLC.
Bro, I don't care. I'm gonna need it. I was
Yeah.
eyeing the Chun-Li costume. I was like, okay, she's looking kind of cute, but no one's cuter than Mr. X. You see that face he makes?
Oh god.
Bro, I hope he makes the footstep sounds when he walks.
Oh
I think he does.
no.
Oh my god, I'm looking so forward to that, and the fact they even have like the zombie ailment and like they're doing all of this with like Valhalla. Oh, it's so cool. It's so cool. So, okay, if you're gonna pick up Monster Hunter World, you gotta do it fast, my guy, because I think that's gonna be like master rank. Well, do we know what master rank it's gonna be at? Because that's gonna be like
I have
least
no
like
clue.
that's gonna be like, at least like 60 hours into the game.
Yeah.
That's gonna be. Oh, unless we just help Sosuke Cheese through.
Well, at least
which
we
I
can,
mean.
yeah, we can help him
Cheese
cheese
it?
the game.
But like that is I'm looking so that's probably gonna be my favorite crossover with Monster Hunter World up to this point. Like I'm as you guys know, as all the viewers know, I got super into Resident Evil over the last year, and Resident Evil 2 Remake was actually my game of the year until Fire Emblem took its place. I hope Pokemon can take its place, takes Fire Emblem's place. But I absolutely adored that game, and just seeing like I assume the Claire and Leon stuff, that's layered armor, yeah?
Has to be.
I think it is.
I don't think it wouldn't be layered armor because I mean, yeah.
Unless they do some silly stuff in which they did with the other like DLCs, like Final Fantasy and The Witcher 3 is like, oh, we got into a portal, weird stuff happening. Now we're here,
broke.
and then you can make fun. Hooray!
Freaking Leon and Claire looking around like this is an RPD.
Because the way they set up the cutscene, introduced them, it sounded like it was like actually Leon and Claire. Get down.
Don't shoot. Get down.
And then the hunters are like, "What is this zombie virus?" I'm like, "What is this?"
I mean, I forget how it ties in, but Rabbit was telling me something about or Monster Hunter is like a far-flung extension of the Resident Evil timeline or something like that. Something about all the monsters. and stuff.
it's a crackpot theory that
Right. And I would love for them to even give that a little bit of attention, just to just to kind of like just give it like a little bit of a nod, and be like, hey, this could maybe happen. Freaking seeing Leon, just Leon Kennedy with a giant like bow gun going up against like a random dinosaur, like. Look at
He's
him.
like, oh yeah, this works.
Keep that muffle bang on.
I'm gonna
him, you know
keep
what I
this
mean?
on me when I go back.
Sees all the checkers running. Where's everybody going? Bingo. Oh, I love Leon. Does anyone else have anything to say about Monster Hunter?
Before we move on, I didn't know this, but Devil Jill Vakana has a turf war in which they get up in each other's face and start beam struggling.
What?
And it's amazing.
Beam
I
struggling.
need to look.
Yeah,
look for this
they
animation.
start like doing their breath attack at each other, and it starts colliding.
Hold up. I need to Google this.
It's amazing.
I need to find that. Like, I already wanted to get Monster Hunter World content and how they're handling it, but now it's just like it's a. I'll have something else to play. Thank God.
And all I have to say on him is that when I first looked at Rajang, I think whatever his name is, all I was
Rajang.
thinking in my head like,
King Kong.
Kong, the eighth wonder of the world.
Isn't Savage Devil Joe meant to represent like Godzilla?
In a way, yes.
bro, we're getting that Kong versus Godzilla remake early.
Perfect.
Yeah, just look up Valkana, Devil Joe, Turf War. It should be like the first one.
Oh yeah. I found it. It's I can't confirm. That's actually dope. Oh my, it's such a cool effect, and I don't know. Maybe it could just be, maybe it's just me, but I feel like the Valkana also kind of resembles the Hainu Gundam, but
So is the Devil Show the Nightingale?
bro, I mean, in a savage kind of. I feel like if Devil Joe was gonna represent any mobile suit, it would be like Barbados with the red particles in the eyes and whatnot.
Oh my god.
Lupus?
Barbados.
I'd say Lupus Rex, yeah.
Wild.
Bro, when are we gonna have that Monster Hunter Cross Gundam for World?
So we killing Zaku's now?
Bro, I mean, no. Gotta be Leo's, because you know everything kill Leo's. So
Yes.
moving on.
All right. Well,
Oh no, what were you saying? Newsite? Go on.
I was gonna say they're also doing an update for the Horizon Zero Dawn like crossover, in which they're gonna do the DLC for that, and you can get armor from that. So I wonder if they're gonna do that for the other ones for like Devil May Cry and added more stuff for that.
I really hope they do a
smell Virgil
rerun,
costume.
because I missed the DLC. Because I think with Monster Hunter World, their events are timed, right?
Yeah,
Sadly.
the last one to get all the armors and like weapons for stuff was like right before Iceborne.
Okay, yeah, because I'd love for them to update, like or redo the events. Because I really want the Ryu layered armor. I would love to have that. And I'd love if they did like more crossover stuff. Because I feel like I was talking with another friend about this, but I feel like Worlds crossovers have been a lot more. I don't know, how do I say it? A lot more. Not modern, but like with Generations Ultimate, they did a lot of anime crossovers and a lot of just Nintendo crossovers. But I guess like now with Monster Hunter World, they're focusing more on games that have come out on the PS4, Xbox One, and PC, as you would, like Assassin's Creed, Witcher, Horizon Zero Dawn, Street Fighter, Devil May Cry, stuff like that. So it'd be interesting to see what they do next for Monster Hunter World in terms of a crossover. But I think they are running out of content for World. I think after like this, like I think in February is when they're stopping support for World, I want to say.
I know the next update's in
November, right?
winter. Yeah, November, December.
They wanted to. I think they wanted to. Their schedule. I can't remember where the photo was, but there was like new monster in October, new update in November, new monster in December, and then like another update in January.
Yeah, that was their schedule for now. I don't know if they have anything for that.
I mean, I'd love to see more, but
I'm sure they do, but we'll see.
we'll have to see. So moving on to more monkey business. So Super Monkey Ball Banana Blitz is coming out in the next couple of weeks. Now, let me just start by asking, who here has played Monkey Ball? Who's just played any of the Monkey Ball games?
I played it
boy.
once at David
Never messed with
Buster's.
Monkey
Ball.
Does that count?
The only time I've heard of the game was on an episode of Angry Video Game Nerd.
Yeah, it's definitely
Man, y'all are missing
every
out.
video game nerd game. So
Monkey Ball is so fun.
for those who haven't played, let me do a quick edumacation session. So my experience dates back to Monkey Ball on the GameCube. I had Monkey Ball like 1 and 2. And those games, you want to talk about Dark Souls levels of difficulty. These games were infuriatingly difficult. Like, I have no idea. As a kid, I could get past certain things, but like now I just don't have the patience. Excuse me. I absolutely adored Monkey Ball, though. I love the characters and whatnot. Seeing AI in some of the crossover games like Mario or Sega Tennis or like Sonic. When I locked him in Sonic Riders, that blew my mind. I had no idea that could like happen. But I believe Monkey Ball is focused, at least the classic games, were focused on you using the control stick to tilt the world, and then have the ball
praying you don't die.
Yeah, basically. And then trying to get the little monkey to the goal. And they had some really ingenuitive stages, but like one stage that always sticks out to me is they had a stage, it was actually like a GameCube, and you had to somehow rotate this ball all the way around the GameCube, hit the open button to open the tray, and then navigate all the way back on top of the tray in order to get to the goal. And that stage
I remember that.
is ridiculous.
Wasn't there a dungeon in Breath of the Wild that was pretty much a Super Monkey Ball stage?
Yeah, there was a couple of them.
Yeah, there
Like
were
when
a
you
few.
Use the controller as a gyro thing and get the ball into the hole.
Oh, that was... Man, makes me want to play Super Monkey Ball now.
It really does. And they had really good multiplayer, too. Like, they had like lots of cool mini games. Like, they had Monkey Billiards, Monkey... Monkey Flight, Monkey Target...
Is this coming for the Switch?
Monkey Bowling. Yeah, this is coming out to everything. Switch, PC, PS4, Xbox One.
Oh man, that works well for the gyro control then.
Oh, yeah. This is actually a remake as well of the Wii game, but apparently it's like a remake but a sequel at the same time. I've seen a lot of people talking about it on Twitter, and they've said like they've added so much more to it, and like they've taken out certain things. So because the Wii version and every other version past 2 was a lot less traditional Monkey Ball. Like I think Monkey Ball 3 was called Monkey Ball Adventure, and it was like an open world RPG. It was really weird, but it was actually kind of cool and satisfying because you had like this really vast open world, kind of like Spyro. And you took this ball all around it. You could like fly different places, do different missions. It just didn't really hit that Monkey Ball itch because, like, of course, if you've played the original ones, then you sign up for, you know what you're getting signed up for, and then Adventures didn't really hit that. But it did still keep that mind crushing difficulty. And then the Wii game was just basically only mini games. They didn't really have any of the core stuff, but I think they've added that stuff back. It looks really interesting, and I'm looking very forward to picking it up. Not sure if it'll be day one because I feel like it'll go on sale sooner rather than later. But it's something that I'm looking forward to. Any of you guys have anything you want to say about Monkey Ball?
I saw a speeder run of it at GameStop Quick, and I gotta say it looks pretty insane.
Oh, the speedruns are wild of the game.
And I've never tried one, so why not?
I mean, I tried out Dave and Buster's where you gotta like roll the monkey and then try to get him to like a basketball hoop. But I can never get it like directly in the center, which always makes me mad.
Surprisingly, the only Monkey Ball game I played was one of my mom's old flip phone.
Oh yeah, they with the, I think it was like the iPhone 3 or the iPod 3, they launched the actual phone on the App Store with a Monkey Ball game.
Yeah, it was like an old flip phone I remember playing it on. It was fun, but I can see definitely even from that little simple, like a dumbed down version of it, I can see the appeal.
You know what? That's definitely not a game you want to play on handheld because you need inputs.
Oh yes, you do.
And you guys remember how tiny little inputs were on the little flip phones?
Yep.
Yeah, it was. Luckily, I was a kid, so my fingers were pretty small.
Can feel you on that. I'm excited for this because I love the Monkey Ball games on Game. They were fun. I remember always renting them from Hollywood Video back in the day, and now
Hollywood Video.
being an adult.
Listen, I just want to say I'm glad that Hollywood Video shut down because I kind of owed them money.
Same.
I'm
not
gonna
gonna say
show
I
you.
ain't get back, but
Like I'm sorry, but
there's always Battle Legends.
My uncle owed Blockbuster so much money when he heard that they had shut down. He actually moved back into the area.
Your uncle's a smart man. But...
He had like $500 up on like late fee or something because I think he rented like 30 games at a time and then he just never returned them.
'Cause
And
he was
then
just,
he
like,
moved
using
out.
mine
Then he moved
now.
out to Ontario, and they couldn't track him because they had no address or anything. Then he came back, and yeah, he still has those. They still have Blockbuster cases and everything. Rest in peace, Blockbuster.
Man, good times, good times.
So we're just gonna move on from theft and lawsuits.
You just
unless,
ratted out your uncle. on the
So
internet.
moving on.
Congratulations.
Riku, have you played Monkey Ball?
I've never played a Super Monkey Ball game before.
Never played a Super Monkey Ball game. Add it to your extensive list.
I would much rather play another monkey called Ape Escape.
Oh, you
Wait a
already know?
Yeah, Blandrew was on Twitter this week, going up against another person.
I've seen that debacle.
about how Ape Escape should be on PlayStation 5. It should be the game that Bluepoint is working on. Ape Escape 5. He wants it to happen, and I'll be down for that because I've been wanting to get into Ape Escape, and I would like to see that franchise return.
So,
Same. I want to see all the hype is about as well. I never played them.
Sure, I didn't have anything to say about Super Monkey Balls. Just talk about monkeys on video games in the way that I can.
So
You're still
Riku,
contributing.
I'm about to tag you in something in the general. This was a Vita exclusive game. So
Is it?
it is, buddy. It is. You might have to get that easy platinum. Might have to.
You know what? I'll fucks with it.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie with you.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I
we
would-
got
All right. So Riku's gonna play at Monkey Ball, and we'll see him next podcast.
I'm looking it up right now.
with his
Wait,
ex-
does it have a platinum?
It should.
probably does.
It's a Sega game, and all Sega games normally have their.
I will definitely fucks with it, and I will give you my thoughts.
All right. We have another believer. Okay, moving on. So now, this is an interesting little topic. So Minato or Makoto, whichever you prefer, from Persona 3, and Yu Narukami from Persona 4 are going to be in Persona 5 The Royal as part of the Challenge Mode DLC. So
I'll still get it.
so that took me by surprise, but the absolute first thing I thought of when I heard this news was when they did Xenoblade Chronicles 2 DLC, and they had Shulk and Elma and Fiora as like boss fights and stuff. So do we think so? What's the best way to describe this? So in Xenoblade Chronicles 2, if you beat them and did like a series of like challenges with them, you could take them out into the main game. Do you guys think they're just gonna be bosses? I don't think Shin Megami Tensei would give them.
I think they're going to be
bosses.
They're gonna be
It'll be
secret.
bosses.
They're gonna be super mega secret bosses.
I think it'll be an
that are hard
alternate
as
way
shit.
to acquire their persona. Because looking at the screenshots I saw, they were using high tier spells with their personas, and so I think you'll get their versions of the personas with like these retarded ass stats and skills they can learn. You'll walk up to the final dungeon like, so where's my goddamn money?
So when do you think? So this is gonna be a challenge mode thing. So this is probably gonna be a new game plus thing. You guys think? Yeah.
Probably.
I think it would be like
Yeah.
in like Persona 3, which you can access the challenge dungeon pretty early.
I hope
Oh,
you're
God,
actually
the
fighting them.
Monad
That would be
Death.
cool. You know how in Persona 5 you had to fight against the twins?
Right.
I would fucking love it if they.
Mind me.
Yeah, that was easy. That was definitely the hardest fight in the entire game.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would like the hardest fight in the entire game for Persona 5 R to be like, let's say you have to bring the Persona 5 squad and you have to fight against you and the Persona 3 dude at the same time.
Okay, I see.
At the same time, and
my
they just come up there and they're like square up, and then their fucking Steam
No, you
music just
see-
starts to play.
See, Riku, no one Atlas, they'll make you fight you, Makoto, and the twins all at once because
And then on top of that, throw in Demi Fiend and Dante.
No. This is what happened. You got your P5 squad. They're like, all right, we can take on this fool. What's his name? Yu Narukami. Let's get him. And then Yu Narukami pulls up with his crew.
Oh
And
shit!
he's like, nah.
Oh
Let's get
shit!
it.
Oh
This is like the first time we see them in like really HD though, huh?
They do an all-out
Besides
attack
the
on you and
dancing
shit.
Ah, that'd be great.
Their Persona
maybe
4
we'll
version of
Johnny
all-out
and Bosch.
attack. Yeah,
We'll get Johnny and Bosch and
I would applaud if I saw some shit like that. It needs to happen.
Because right now we've only seen you and Minato, but imagine if like when they get low below a certain point, they get their backup in.
Yeah,
Oh,
could you
God.
imagine?
then
Like,
they-
I'm just about to beat you Narukami, and then guys hop in and take the hits for him. Like, what the? Oh my god.
Like, excuse me, you're cheating.
I got you. You freaking. You just see Chie hop out of nowhere and take your strike.
Chie makes that supersonic kick,
Freaking
kicks one of your guys, and Morgana's just gone. Can't get him back.
Galactic
burst.
kicks you.
I still think Galactic Punt is one of the best attacks in the Persona franchise.
Yes, I love that skill.
I mean, when you see a girl from high school punt a tank into the atmosphere,
She's just channeling that good old guy. Just saying.
So that's gonna be super cool. Do you guys think we're gonna get like other challenge mode bosses as DLC? Like, they had Dante in one of them. You think they give us DMC5 Dante in this game somehow?
no, they're gonna give us Nero.
They'll give us Nero and V.
Oh jeez.
Nero and
So
V.
what about that? I'd be down.
Slicing the rhythms.
Actually, so when we fight them, I imagine that's gonna play each of their battle themes. Wait, if we got DMC5, would that play Devil Trigger?
Oh my
You already
god.
played the battle themes against the DLC cost.
Oh my god, that's
You
perfect.
would, think,
Actually,
you would think if there would be guest bosses, it would be something that would be associated with either Atlas or Sega. So
Oh, you didn't know Riku?
No, I know Dante's. I know he was in there. I'm just saying. Today, I'm assuming that if they wanted to get Dante back in there would have to be something that they would have to do with Capcom. But in regards to what they could put in their games now, that they obviously wouldn't have to go out of their way, as far as any licensing. Basically, I'm saying I want to fight Shadow the Hedgehog with a gun.
Can you see all of me?
Come on, he just rides in on a motorcycle.
Riku, I'll do you. Riku,
Why you gotta remind me of that crappy
motorcycle?
game?
no, wait.
He drives in on his motorcycle and does a backflip, and the motorcycle explodes into your whole squad. Let's go.
Why you gotta
He
remind me of
does
that
chaos
god-awful
blast, and
game?
everyone's down to
Chaos
hell. Let's go.
Is this too a shadow?
We were just talking about Super Monkey Ball. Nah, Shadow, Sonic, and I all at the same time for no reason.
All these.
And then a quarter way through the battle, they turn Super Shadow and Super Sonic. Let's
Oh
go.
my gosh. Oh my god, bro.
But I like it.
All these.
They
all
get
these-
5 turns in a row because they're just so fast. Like, get out of here.
These
No,
fluffy
I
Sega
don't
characters getting fucking decked by people with personas and guns. Okay.
I mean, Shadow got
Every time they say
Yeah,
something,
Shadow got guns, man.
it's an echo in all their voices.
Oh man, that'd be Rico. I want that, and I know it'll never happen.
You finally beat Shadow, and he just drops on the floor. Oh, Maria. You win.
that's not
Get a
nice.
shit
That's
ton of
not-
experience.
Now you take his money
not okay.
and his gun.
Then you take his
No,
money.
you just see rings fly out of him.
So does that mean we get live and
His
learn
ring.
in that boss fight?
Oh.
I need live and learn. in the
See,
Persona
I
games,
am
just
always
coming out of
down for more random ass like Sonic crossover content. Like the fact they had Live and Learn in that Sonic music in Phantasy Star. That's what first got me to play Phantasy Star.
it. And it'll get you coming back to America.
You damn right. You damn right. So moving on now. This could be a quick fire topic because I don't think a whole lot of us have anything really to say about this. But Doom Eternal got delayed. It was supposed to come out on November 22nd. It's now coming out on March 22nd. The same day as Animal Crossing. The memes are great. So I mean, I think it was me, G Shadow, and Souls who all had an interest in picking that up on the same day.
Yeah.
But me personally, I'm not too upset because it's coming out so close to both Pokemon and SD Gundam, and I want to enjoy it. And for me right now, I don't think I have any games coming out in March because I think Project Kakarot's coming out in January. And
On my birthday.
Wait, you're not getting Final Fantasy?
I'm going to wait until my manager's done with it. I'm going to bum off her copy, like I did with her entire Kingdom Hearts collection and Persona 5. I will play 7 though. It's just personally, I don't think I'd pay for it. It looks really good, but I'm at that point in my life where if I can not pay for something, I won't pay for it.
Understandable.
That's not gonna last very long. Trust
You
me.
meant Final Fantasy. Well,
I mean, it's specifically only for PS4 games I find because I just don't buy PS4 games a lot. But like if it's like a Switch game, most times I buy Switch games. She borrows my Switch games, and she lets me borrow her PS4 games, etc. So also there is a new Brain Age game coming to Switch. which is actually significant because Brain Age on the DS was one of those. It was really big, and I don't know why.
Math.
They had really good marketing. I think they got Beyonce to play it before, didn't they? Didn't the commercial with Beyonce?
Beyonce.
Yo,
Yeah.
I was talking to a friend yesterday, and I was talking to my friend Chris, who's supposed to be on. Rest in peace, Chris. And he was like, you guys remember that time Hatsune Miku and Scarlett Johansson were in an advertisement together? And I was
Yeah.
like, what? Yeah.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah. It was basically it was a makeup I can't words. It was a makeup advertisement, and like Miku was doing her makeup, and you see Miku's phone go off. It was just like Scarlett Johansson, and she answers the phone, and Scarlett Johansson on the other is like, "Hey Miku, by the way, you're beautiful." And then Miku like explodes.
Wait.
And I'm like,
Is that what the meme where Sans calls her and it's that abrupt cutoff screen comes from? Wow. These memes.
So that was a thing. But yeah, so Brain Age is coming. That's pretty cool. I don't really think any of us really have anything to say about Brain Age. I mean, it's cool. Yeah.
I like the assist trophy. I don't know.
I hate math, so I'm definitely not picking.
It's a casual game. It's that type of game where people gamers play.
Full price.
Do you guys have any strong opinions about Ring Fit Adventure, that Nintendo Fitness RPG?
It's an
I've seen that. It actually looks fun.
Yeah, no. So it's okay. In order to do like attacks and whatnot and like super moves, like it's a turn-based RPG.
Yeah, it's a turn-based with
Yo,
special
get
attacks.
Shadow Elite on this right now.
Bro, that's what I'm saying.
And-
Shadow Elite about to get fit, bro.
Bruh, I actually won her in Smash.
I
She
know,
looks like
bro.
she'd be way better than
She
the Wii
she
Fit
can
trainer.
she can shoot like fire, and she can do like super moves and like do like crunches and stuff. It actually looks
hair
like
is
genuine
on
fun.
fire.
Her hair's on fire. Yeah.
And I've returned.
What?
Yeah, it actually looks pretty good.
when you get a chance,
I'm-
Sosuke, look at some gameplay.
Yeah, I've only ever seen the clips of the real people. I have none of the game.
It looks like I love the idea of this because it's got like a story and it's an RPG, and it also, you can only progress as far as you yourself can progress.
That's interesting.
It's-
like
it
you
has
have
my
to
attention.
physically put in work.
So wait, you're saying that I have to get good.
Yes.
Physically and
This
literally.
is get good the game.
Yeah, basically. G-Shell, we were just talking
Wow.
about Ring Fit Adventure, Nintendo's new fitness RPG they're releasing next week. Do you have anything to say about that?
Meh.
Nah, yeah, you don't want to
Sure.
exercise with like a JRPG in the back?
I mean, it sounds like a pretty dumb concept.
You say that, but like all the running you do in the game is
gotta
done by
see it.
you, and whenever you do attacks, you actually have to like do motions in order to do the attacks. It sounds cheesy, but if you're looking to exercise and you don't want to just go to the gym and like listen to music and like be boring, and you want something like interactive and flashy, this game will do it for you.
Unless the game is really 10 times.
So you know how like regular RPGs and JRPGs have like a difficulty slider? So does that just up the amount of exercise you have to do in order to like do a stage?
Ooh. That'd be actually kind of torturous.
Oh my god.
Bro, we gotta get Shadow Elite up on this, but I think he's busy playing Trails of Cold Steel 3 right now, Riku, so.
10
Y'all
more
mean.
days.
Y'all mean.
Oh, you know there's gonna be a lot of Twitch girls playing this game though.
Oh, bro, they got an excuse!
Yep.
Yo,
They
Claire,
really do.
yo, Claire, if you're still in the chat and you want to do some Ring Fit Adventure streams, I will support this.
Oh my god.
Moving on though.
Thirststone HD.
So there was the Switch Lite Joy-Con drift lawsuit, which is similar to the same one, and that rounded up real fast. I swear they went into court. They said, "Hey guys, this one drifts too," and they're like, "Put it on." So long story short, the Switch Lite Joy-Cons, they drift as well. What causes Joy-Con drift is dust, grime, dirt, sweat, any of the above getting underneath the sticks and messing with the sensors. Apparently there's an easy fix for it. I don't know if Sold On if you tried it or not. But if
Kind of around
you
to trying it yet.
if you get like some rubbing alcohol or something like that, and you like take a Q-tip and you like rub around the edges, then it'll like loosen stuff up in there, and it'll actually like clear it, and it'll stop drifting. I'm not sure how much it works, but I've heard that's people's cure for it. Of course, with regular Joy-Cons are drifting. Okay, you can send it to Nintendo. They'll get back to you within a couple weeks, whatnot. You'll get a new set of Joy-Cons. Cool. With the Switch Lite, though, that's your unit. That's your console. Those Joy-Cons don't come off. So that's a very big issue, and it's something that's to show concern, but...
So this is like an actual lawsuit?
It was a lawsuit, yeah. Nintendo was sued over it. They were sued over the original Joy-Con drift as well.
I mean, yeah, they kind of have to deserve it. If they keep having this shit after like how long has it been out?
Bro, if I would love, I would have
permanent console.
Bro, if we were able to do that, the Red Ring of Death shenanigans wouldn't have happened as frequently as they did for like 3 years.
Well, didn't Microsoft just say they'd replace Red Ring of Death consoles for free?
Yeah, they did.
But you had to like ship it out to them and whatnot, so like people never did. Because I think like Microsoft did have some kind of make peace with them.
I mean, who's gonna pay for my shipping? See, I got him.
Got him. So I'm interested to hear Riku's opinion on this as someone who's looking into a Switch. Does the thought of Joy-Con drift scare you?
It scares me every day, Blake. It definitely makes me not want to get the Switch Lite anymore. Because prior to Joy-Con drift becoming such a big debacle, and I saw the Switch Lite, that black and gray one, man, I really wanted to get that one. I like the color scheme. I just like. And everyone says, these Switch Lites, from a size standpoint, is similar to the Vita. I was down, man. But then, I heard, you can't really dock it. Joy-Con drift. There's a possibility that, since it's not dock, it will be in handheld mode, 24/7. And I heard that if it's in, if it's in dock, games run better or something like that.
So the way that works is on the original Switch, it had a different chip and a processor, and that would run things much better. Well, the docks can do better resolutions because the Switch screen's like a 720p screen, and you can run docked games at 1080p.
So when it comes to the Switch Lite, how is that?
The Switch Lite because the Nintendo just released a new model Switch in August, like a new model of the actual Switch, and the Switch Lite that's got a different Tegra chip, and that can actually that thing can run games a little bit better in handheld mode, basically because with the Switch Lite they took out all the components that needed to dock and just reallocated that stuff elsewhere. So it does. You won't see as much slowdown. Like if say for example you're playing like say Heart of Warriors and it drops below like 30 on your Switch. The Switch Lite won't see it drop as much, but it still isn't that huge of an improvement.
Okay.
But also at the same time, there's not too many too many games that run better in handheld over docked overall. It's only like very specific games.
Yeah, because obviously, when I do get a Switch and obviously one of the first games that I'll be playing on it is the Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, and if I would hate for me to have to have a Switch Lite, play it on there, and then all of these stuff start coming about how the Switch Lite isn't running Xenoblade Chronicles the Definitive Edition as good as a vanilla updated Switch in dock. I would hate for that to be the case. So, as of right now, when I do get a Switch, it's going to be that updated vanilla version.
That's fair.
So,
that's fair. With Chronicles 2 on the Switch, at least, I found it looks better in handheld because when you take certain games, when you take them and you blow them up onto the big screen, they don't look as good. But when you look at a game, I don't know how true this is for anyone else who has a Switch. But when you look at the games on your handheld screen, maybe it's just the fact that, or the Marvel that's running on such a small screen, or like such a tiny little tablet, but it looks really good in handheld.
Okay. By the way, I am downloading Super Monkey Ball right now, baby.
Are you actually?
Oh yeah, let's go.
On the Vita?
Oh yeah.
Man, let me know.
I heard that signature sound.
Let me know how that platinum run.
I heard. I'm hearing a lot of people saying that this platinum is a very, 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 very. So, We'll see how mad I get at these monkeys.
Ooh. All right.
Riku's on the salty one.
Moving on to our last topic for the night. This probably isn't for everyone, but it's going to be about the so Minecraft. Let me talk to you guys about Minecraft for a second. G Shadow, I know has strong opinions about it. I think Sosuke enjoys Minecraft, and I think
do.
I think new type we play Minecraft
Stress
a bit.
relief.
Actually, I've been playing Minecraft a bit with my friends, so
Souls, what's your take on Minecraft, real quick?
I'm not really into it.
Not really into it. Riku, you play Minecraft on your Vita?
I saw that there was a Vita version of Minecraft, and I heard that it runs very well. If I were to give the franchise a chance, which I've never played Minecraft ever, it probably, you know what, right now also.
Well, all right, cool.
Well, there you go. So I'll let you know how that goes. But I've never,
right.
Currently I've never played Minecraft, so I have no thoughts on it. But I heard it's a very addicting and good game.
For what it's worth, up until the Switch version came out, the Vita version was the best handheld version to play because 3DS and mobile were just kind of eh. But the Vita version is actually really good. It runs a stable frame rate, and it's running on some of the older updates. They're still really good.
That's what I heard.
So that's definitely a good place for it. But basically, they announced at Minecon over the last week or two. They're going to be updating the Nether biome for people who play Minecraft. You know, Minecraft's two most empty areas were the ocean and the Nether, and I guess the end technically. But you don't have to spend time in the end. So apparently, they want to update the Nether biome to have enough things to where players can live only in the Nether and survive in the Nether alone.
Oh, excuse me. They want you
put
to
a bed there while exploding.
Damn,
Can you make Nether beds?
Mojang really telling you to go to.
Margot, I can't sleep in the Nether. Come on.
You look tired. You should probably.
Lies in bed. Boom.
Wait, the bed actually explodes?
It explodes, yeah.
It legit explodes. I'm not joking.
It explodes like TNT.
I've never had that.
Put a bed down in the Nether in any version of the game and just take it in. So that's coming. That looks really cool. New Type, you got anything to say about the Nether?
I never really liked the Nether. It's kind of just there.
Hell.
The only thing that you can do is just look for the fortress, hope you find something good, and then leave. That's about it. So I'm glad they're actually adding more things to do with the Nether, that you can actually live there. Gives you incentive to actually like build stuff in there other than just safety house, you know. So actually, did they say what they're gonna add?
They want to add like Nether forests, some new mobs, a bunch of new. They want to add biomes to the Nether essentially. So like Nether forest,
So it's pretty much gonna be just like exclusive like forest stuff and.
Let me see if I can find some screenshots.
Because I am curious on what they're gonna.
Alright, so Minecraft is downloaded. Okay.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
Vita means life, baby.
Oh my god!
I wonder.
You know, I thought the whole Vita thing was a joke, but I
y'all
can see
saying,
you're
oh
very
yeah,
serious.
Vita ain't got to play. Y'all gave me 2 new games to play on my Vita.
The Vita has
You either.
than an Xbox One.
I'm still y'all giving me games to play on my Vita. Y'all gave me.
I'm
Let's
curious
see.
how this obsession with the Vita started. I'm very
Okay,
curious.
let's give Riku this. He isn't obsessed with the Xbox One.
That's fair. That's fair.
What's going on?
Wait, what did you say about the Xbox One?
He was breaking up. I didn't hear what he said about the Xbox One.
Riku isn't playing it. Riku isn't playing an Xbox. What the fuck? Yeah, I hate my mic. Like I said, Riku isn't playing the Xbox One, so he gets a pass.
I'm playing games that you guys want me to play. End the story.
Listen, Blake's watching JoJo. Even train.
Yeah. I mean, shit. Shit is happening. People are moving.
It all evens out.
Shit is getting.
It's all coming. Yeah.
So I posted screenshots in the general.
It looks nice
for those to look. So they're adding a Soul Sand Valley, a Netherwart Forest, a Piglum Beasts, which I assume are going to be like just the pigs of this, aside from the pigmen. And then Pigulums, which is this is weird. Pigulinins,
Right.
I don't know how these are pronounced, but they're adding those. So overall, I'm looking very forward to this update because, like I said, Nether is super dead normally, but it looks like they're breathing life into it. And another topic we also have, this I think is something everyone can speak to. So there's the new Minecraft Dungeons game they revealed at E3. They had a new story trailer that is actually surprisingly not dark, but it's a bit darker than I thought they'd go. And they have like actual people or actual like villagers being like eaten alive and like stabbed in alleyways. So I'm like, all right, I'm down with this. So Minecraft Dungeons is gonna be, it's literally Diablo and Minecraft.
Is it really just?
It's just Diablo. If you look at some of the gameplay, I haven't played Diablo, but Bao is super into Diablo, and I had him take a look at it, and he said this is actually just Diablo with Minecraft. I need to pick it up.
I don't know. I'm not really into the Diablo type games, so I don't think it will be for me.
I never played Diablo either, but this looks actually
I would
pretty
love
darn
to get
good.
into it, but see what's going on right now.
Okay, listen. Leave Blizzard out of this. This is all Microsoft and Mojang. They have nothing to do with.
I actually think their downfall is the best time for them to come out with this. You know, the sales are going to be like crazy.
Everyone trained in Diablo to pick up Minecraft Dungeons, bro.
Yeah, and not only that, remember they're releasing the next Diablo game on mobile, which like pissed a lot of people off.
Bro,
so.
Blizzard's gonna burn if they play these cards wrong. They're gonna burn.
Yeah,
I
so
mean, they
picked
have
the perfect time,
week, but that's another topic.
and it's coming out on everything, right?
It's going on everything except phones right now. So yeah, it's PS4, Xbox One, PC, and Switch.
Yeah, so they picked. They know what they're doing out
Riku,
there.
I'm sorry you had to find out this way, but
No, I'm just getting into Minecraft, and the new update isn't coming to it. Nah, I'm just gonna grab my. Here's what's gonna happen. Here's what's gonna happen with me in Minecraft. This Vita edition. I'm just gonna play it, get my platinum, give you my thoughts, and then I'm gonna move on with my life. If I like the franchise any more than after I get the platinum, then I might like download the PC version and play it on my GP2 Win 2 and play with you and all that other stuff.
Hey.
That depends on how I feel after the platinum. But I'm willing to give the franchise a shot. Now.
I like how tonight I've gotten Riku to download 2 games. Riku's a great guy. Shout out to Riku.
Installing right now.
So
I have returned.
So welcome. We were just talking about Minecraft Dungeons, the new trailer they showed off. That was actually pretty not graphic per se, but it was more than what we thought. So you got anything to say about Minecraft Dungeons?
I haven't heard anything else. I want to pick it up. I just, Mom, go watch Law and Order.
Jesus. It's 2019, baby.
All right.
Just sit down somewhere.
Mom, play Minecraft with my friends, Mom.
Moving on.
She said Minecraft sucks out of nowhere.
Is that what you said?
Yes.
Yo.
I answered your question about Minecraft Dungeons. Minecraft sucks. And it's just like,
Yo. Get your mom with the podcast. Yo.
Nah.
Mama's so scared. Yo. Send her the link. Send her the link.
Nah, she's working on. She's making slides. Greatness.
Oh man. Yo, low key, we should just get everyone's parents on the podcast. We get New Type's mom. We get Sosuke's mom.
Nah.
We can get G Shadow's dog.
I just like to appear in my goddamn room so much.
Okay, alright. So let us wait a sec. Who is saying Sonic 06 was technically sadly Sonic Adventure 3? Nah.
Clement made a whole freaking series about how it should be called Sonic Adventure 3 because calling it Sonic the Hedgehog this tarnishes the name.
No. We're just gonna.
I think that's the main reason why they didn't call it S.
Okay.
I definitely think at one point in its development it was supposed to be SA3.
And then they dropped the title.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're gonna move past that. Now we'll just quickly run through what everyone has brought as a topic for this week, starting with G-Shadow. G-Shadow, what's your topic for this week, my guy?
What are you all looking forward to next year?
Ooh, that is
That's been confirmed.
That's been confirmed. Yeah.
That's been confirmed. Sure.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
that should be in general. Okay.
Well, I don't know if Neo 2.
Final
Well,
Fantasy
yeah, they
VII
said
remake.
yeah, they said Neo 2 is coming out next
dude.
year, even though we haven't gotten a confirmed release date. So I'll say Neo 2.
I'll definitely say Tales of Arise.
Did they confirm that for next year?
Yeah, Tales of Arise is confirmed for like winter next year, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's got to be next year though.
Oh yeah. I don't imagine it would be the year after. But Souls, literally what's gonna be my game of the year next year, and people are gonna laugh. That battle for Bikini Bottom, baby.
I can't laugh at you. It's a good play.
Bro, the
Yo,
only
low-key,
thing
I'm getting
that
shit too.
could take that away from me would be either Generation 4 remakes, which are likely, or an actual Sonic Adventure, a good Sonic game that I absolutely adore next year. Because Mania was great,
Yeah.
but I still count Mania as like a
Classic.
fan developed game. And the 2D Sonic games are really hard to mess up. I still like Sonic the Hedgehog 4. Say what you will, I find the 2D games hard to mess up.
Yeah, we need a good 3D game. It's been way too long. Since Generations?
I think Generations, in my personal opinion, was the last best one, or the last good one rather. Forces
I like
was
Colors,
alright,
too.
but yeah, Colors was before
Colors was
Generations though.
Oh, okay.
Colors was great though.
I love the music in Colors.
All right, cool.
A game next year. Actual information on Shin Megami Tensei 5.
Oh, you right?
Please, Atlas. I'll do anything for it, man. I'm desperate.
Bro, imagine Atlas uses Persona 5 The Royal to tease SMT5 somehow. Do some kind of connection.
I swear to God, if it's sure, I gotta wait 2 whole plays to get goddamn Soul. Makoto. I love Makoto.
I think Sasuke just died.
Yeah, so
Okay, I thought that was- I
unfortunately
thought
your
that was
mic.
me.
Yeah, so
Oh my
unfortunately your
God.
mic is it's being a little spooky.
Okay.
Spooky, scary
How about now?
skeletons and shivers down your cord.
How about now?
Yeah,
Yep, sound good.
Should be good.
We'll let you know if anything crazy happens.
All right.
But you're good now.
Like I said, I'm gonna have to wait because there's nothing else that was announced for next year besides Tales of Arise. Speaking of Tales of Arise, Soul because I need my fix.
Oh yeah.
I haven't played in a minute.
All right, we'll get on it. I'll let you know.
But nothing much else.
Okay. All right. Cool. New type. What's your how should I word this? What's your drink you've brought to the round table tonight?
My drink, it's a whiskey, and it's like 80% proof alcohol. So, okay, anyway, since the PS5 is coming out next year, well, technically 2020, whatever. Anyway, so what's one game or one franchise that you wish would make a comeback for the PS5?
Legend
Y'all
of Zelda.
already know what I'm gonna say.
Bloody Roar.
Of course.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
this man
Bloody
Soul
Of
says bloody.
course.
Nah. You know what I'm gonna say? F-Zero. Oh wait.
No, PS5.
Hold up.
Nigga, what?
No.
We said PS.
Dial it back. Dial
Hold
it
up.
back.
Actually, it'd be funny if it came back on.
I'm not actually Screech.
Mine is probably Sly for the sole fact we still haven't finished that loop that that what's the term for it? When you're
just saying this now, Blake, you might want to go into Claire's tab.
Listen. I already got a tab open, but continue, G-Shadow.
what's the phrase when you have this ending that was left unanswered? What's it called?
Cliffhanger.
Cliffhanger. Thank you. Because we still haven't solved that cliffhanger. It's been almost 6 years now. We still haven't solved that cliffhanger.
Oh, as soon as you said that, I got my answer. So
It'd be like that.
I'll go next. There's a company that I basically this entire generation, I really never fucks with them. I think last generation I didn't fucks with them either. But the generation before that, I did fucks with them heavy. That is Ubisoft. Ubisoft. I used to love Ubisoft back in the PS2 days. I loved me some Prince of Persia. And I love me some goddamn Rayman. But when we moved over to PlayStation 3 and I got Assassin's Creed, I didn't really get into Assassin's Creed. I didn't really even play it. I know that's what the Prince of Persia developers are doing now. That's where they went. They are the Assassin's Creed guys. And as far as Rayman,
It was pretty good.
Yeah, as far as Rayman, I mean, after Rayman 3 on the PlayStation 2, they'd all let Raving Rabbits bullshit on the Wii, and then they start to do these Origins 2D game, great game. Rayman Legends, fun, not as good as Origins, but it was still good. But after that, we really haven't seen much from Rayman. If you played Rayman 3, at the end of Rayman 3, he says, "See you in Rayman 4." Rayman 4 still does
Never happened.
fucking exist.
Rayman
And I
forever.
hate Ubisoft for it. And the thing is, Ubisoft recently came out with I guess someone was interviewing them like a month ago or something, and they basically said that moving forward, any game that they make is going to be an open world game. They're not making anything that is not open world. They said the next
Oh,
Watch Dogs, the next
God.
Assassin's Creed, everything that they're doing is going to be open world. And I'm like, so basically they're saying that Rayman, the whole 2D Rayman thing, that's not going to happen anymore because it won't be open world. But what you can do is give me the Super Mario Odyssey equivalent to Rayman and make it Rayman 4, baby. Fucking see it. I want a Rayman 4, Ubisoft, you pieces of shit. You killed fucking Prince of Persia. Prince of Persia Forgotten Sands was definitely a forgotten motherfucking piece of shit. 2008 was not even that good. War Within and
Was on the roaster.
There's some emotions here. I'm feeling
Prince of Persia wasn't good since PS2. I would like that to return, but I want Rayman 4. Basically, that's what I'm saying. Rayman 4, I want it. Ubisoft, don't fuck with me.
Ubisoft watching this podcast, like, ha!
You mentioned
It's
Ubisoft.
sad.
I thought
It's
they did
sad
another-
because it's sad because if they made the Super Mario Odyssey equivalent to Rayman 4, it would sell.
Yeah, it absolutely would.
It would sell. So I'm like, you guys are a company, like, put in the work and get your money.
Speaking of Ubisoft, it'd be cool if they made another Rise of I like
yes.
I digress. That is me.
Oh yes.
All right. So, what about you? What do you want to see for next generation?
Legend of Dragoon, and this was something that this series scared the shit out of me as a kid. I'm playing the first game. Fear. If you know what fear is, then you know that shit was the next level spooks for a shooter. Can we get that? Can we get Fear on PS5, please? I need it. Everybody got to experience it. Yeah, just gonna move out this tab so I don't lose my train of thought. Oh Lord.
So now you already said Bloody Roar. This man sold every chance he got. A man's like, so Bloody Roar, Bloody Roar,
Bloody Roar.
I'm gonna keep asking for it until that day comes.
Watch, we're gonna get Bloody Roar on Switch, and next year's E3. We'll call him.
Quick question: has any of you even played Rayman 1?
Oh yes.
Well, no, sorry.
I only played the demo
2 and 3.
of,
I meant 2 and 3, the 3D ones. 2 and 3.
Oh yes, I have.
I have not.
Great Escape and Hoodlum Havoc.
Totally.
Nope.
Yeah.
I played great.
I played Rayman 2 on, and then I played Rayman 3.
Okay. Games are phenomenal, man. I think I'm going to go back and replay 2. But yeah, just want to ask. Because I know a lot of people, they actually haven't played Rayman. They just I played Rayman Legends. Count?
I think everyone, because
Rhythm Stages was dope.
Rayman Legends was the one that was on Switch and Wii U and brought everyone back in, right?
Yes.
Origins is better.
Damn, son.
So me personally, what I would like to see resurrected from Sony's library was the game. I think the games I put the most time onto on PS4 or PS2 was the Jak and Daxter games, and I would love more Jak and Daxter or even Ratchet and Clank, but preferably Jak and Daxter.
Did you play Horizon Zero Dawn, Blake? I assume not.
I'm actually playing it right now.
So not to expose myself, but I owned the game for a year, and then Thursday we had guaranteed $10 trading credit on all PS4 games. So, anyway, I've not played Horizon Zero Dawn. But it's on the list.
The only reason I mention it is because if they gave me a Jack 4, I would like it to be set up the way Horizon Zero Dawn had their like open world type of setup. I would love a Jack and Daxter game to that magnitude. If anyone's played it and they know what I'm talking about as far as how Horizon Zero Dawn set up their world, I think a Jack and Daxter game would be lovely in the same type of setup.
I feel you.
Okay, that's
The
fair.
only thing yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So Riku, what topic have you graced us with today?
So the PlayStation Vita. Let's
Okay.
talk about it, baby.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. All right, I'm just kidding. I'm just obviously I just have to throw it out there and see how I can. Obviously, he wants to talk about the Vita, or is there some fucking Falcon? No, actually, what I want to talk about is just a question, similar to the question we previously had. If you could take a game out of a franchise, and let's say, I'm gonna use this example to, basically ask my question. Basically, what happened to Nier, where the first Nier came out, everyone said it was a great game from a story standpoint, but the gameplay was low-key trash. And then Nier Automata came out, and Platinum Games was behind the gameplay side of it. Made it into what it is, and everybody loves it from a gameplay standpoint. So my question is, if you could have, a game in a franchise, their next installment of that game be made by a developer that obviously doesn't own that game, but they're in charge of the gameplay behind it, that you would think would make that franchise better, what game would you choose, and what developer would you choose?
Well, I have some for you.
So let me say my answers to give you. So as far as Dynasty Warriors, I love me some Dynasty Warriors, but I feel that Omega Force hasn't really been doing a good job from a gameplay standpoint. If you've seen what Dynasty Warriors 9 looks like, it's fucking garbage. I would love, since Koei owns Omega Force and they also own Team Ninja, who's doing a great job with Neo, I would love to see Dynasty Warriors 10 from a gameplay standpoint to be developed by Team Ninja, people behind Neo.
Wait, I got it. I got my
So that's what I would like to see. Dynasty Warriors, but the developer team is not Omega Force, it's Team Ninja. And like I said, that's possible because Koei owns both of them. So it doesn't have to be possible. I'm just saying that is possible. You could say Mario made by fucking Activision for all I care. Just give me your answer.
Okay. I've had this crackpot theory for so long, and
Jesus.
I would love for it to happen. I think everyone here would also be on board with it. So we're gonna start with F-Zero, okay? And now the company I want to make an F-Zero game, Platinum Games.
I can see it.
I'd be down with that.
Because Captain Falcon, I feel like Smash Bros. Has taken Falcon out of his vehicle and he's not allowed to get back in. Falcon is a fighter now, and if they had like some kind of Falcon bounty hunting like action game by Platinum,
And the thing is, doesn't Platinum Games, like when it comes to like Bayonetta and Nier Automata, they always had like this little mini game of like either or a little motorcycle thing. They even had something in I can't remember, Vanquish if it had something like that. Platinum Games would definitely
Jane had it.
Yeah, it did at the beginning of the game, didn't it? It had like some side of like a little racing thing. Platinum Game would be a very good choice for an F-Zero, a new F-Zero game.
see, and you don't even have to make it like all like super action combat. Like you can still do racing segments.
You could make it a half a game. Half of it is like a fighter, like a brawling type of single player, and then the other half is has a high quality racing behind it.
And if I have the option, I would love Sega to work on the OST because I think F-Zero GX had the best OST out of all the F-Zero games.
Yeah, I would say the same thing with my choice. I would keep Omega Force on the music because they never fail when it comes to that. But take them off of the gameplay side. Take those motherfuckers off of it.
Seriously.
Chisha, what about you?
So any game,
Yeah, any game, any company.
any company, does it have to be like a? Does it have to be a game?
Yeah, I would prefer it to be a franchise that already exists.
Like as in, does it have to be like a video game franchise?
Yeah, it has to be a video game franchise.
Okay. This is actually a hard one.
All right, so what Shisha thinks about
Hey,
that?
Skippy.
Sasuke?
Yeah.
Wait, I got.
What?
Oh, okay.
New type?
Okay.
Sasuke?
Okay.
Okay.
I'll go. Yeah.
I was waiting because New Type said he had one.
Okay. So, we all know how lovely EA is, and how such a great company they
Oh
are,
god.
Don't you lie to me.
and how they all have these fucking IPs that they're shitting on, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, anyway, one of my favorite franchises is Star Wars, right?
Oh, okay.
So they're coming out with this where you can like a what would you call it, like a platformer, action platformer?
Yeah,
I guess
something like that.
Yeah, some type of like spiritual successor to Force Unleashed, basically.
So that's cute and all, but what if that game was made by like Platinum?
That would be lit.
That's a lot. There's a lot of
That'd be
platinum.
lit.
Dude, Platinum is just like
I had
Platinum
I
is
had
great.
I had a choice to have Platinum behind it, but I changed it to Team Ninja. I was like, honestly, I'm gonna be real with you. I would love a Sonic game made by Platinum.
honestly just give the Star Wars franchise to anyone else other than
Because
they
here's the
keep
thing,
shitting on everything they have.
Bayonetta's already dodging and slowing down the time. That's basically Shadow's gameplay right there. She is already shooting. Shadow has gun.
Chaos
Like-
control.
Chaos control. It can be your
He's
witch
skating.
time. Yeah, and he's skating. Like Platinum games would do a lit fucking Sonic game. But like I said, I wanted to choose something that wasn't Platinum games. It feels like I felt you guys were gonna say something.
I feel like
games.
Platinum and Arxis are easy picks.
Okay, I got mine.
Yes. I actually have mine as well.
I would take the Tales series.
Okay.
Give it to Koei. See what they can do with it.
Like a Dynasty Warriors game?
More like Omega Force, because Koei doesn't make games anymore.
Or somebody, whoever still makes Dynasty Warriors games.
Oh, okay, Omega Force then.
I can see
So,
that.
because
I didn't realize Koei went out of business.
no, they're just a publisher now. They just own all of them. They haven't made a game since PS1 era. But so basically like Tales of Versus on the PSP, that Muso Tales of game, kinda.
Yeah, but make
We
it
don't talk
was-
about that.
make it good. That's
Watered
what I'm
down
saying.
bulk.
You know who I think would do a better job than Omega Force? The division in Capcom that works on Sengoku Basara.
Yes.
Yes.
I would give it to them.
I actually think they're called Team Sengoku.
Yeah,
Team
I would.
Sega, really?
No, Team Sengoku. I think that's what they're.
Oh,
Team
okay,
Sengoku.
okay.
Sengoku. Okay, yeah, I would. I would
Team
give it to
Senga
those guys.
has a good ring to it as well. Senga.
But to be fair, when it's not Dynasty Warriors, Omega Force usually Muso game like that. The One Piece Power Warriors games, they're good. Dynasty Wars Gundam, they're good. So maybe since it's not Dynasty Wars, they would probably do a decent job on a Tales of Muso game.
I can see.
Okay, all right. So, Skate, what's your take?
Mine was a toss up between two. Either A, get Arxis on a Fire Emblem fighting
Ooh.
because that would be amazing, or get them on a Tales of fighting game,
Or why
or
not?
J-Stars fighting
Why
game.
not Fire Emblem Cross Tails?
Oh shit! I almost crushed his body. Yes, that'd be amazing.
I mean, they got swords. They got swords.
I would
Swords
definitely. I would definitely love. You know the genre that Dissidia, Anarchy Reigns, and J-Stars in that 3D
Yeah.
brawler type of thing.
Yep.
I would love a Tales of game like that.
Specifically,
Just has just
Dissidia-
all of the Tales of characters in it.
Specifically, Dissidia did that one. It had a handle on the combat and the customization the best.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would love a
A
Tales.
Tales game like that would be amazing.
They have the roster for it, man. They have the roster for it.
Like they really do.
They got a lot of Tales
I'm
games to
also on
pull from.
Arxis to do it. I'm also on Arxis to do it because I feel like they could, with how they're doing Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, they could mix up Tales just like that and expand on what they're doing with Fantasy Versus even more than how good Grand Blue Fantasy Versus is. Like, I'd love to see a Tales of fighting game in that style, just because so many people are probably getting the Tales because wait, are making? Oh shit, let me check this out, and then we'll probably get more Tales stuff out of it. It'll just all good. Hell, use the selling point as Tales of. It'll probably be the most recent Tales of game if they announce it. I'll take it. And Fire Emblem, well, just slap Glimmer and let the copies sell themselves. Am I wrong?
I mean, you're not wrong.
He is not wrong.
All right, Souls. Who do you want to make a new Bloody Roar game? Come on, we all know what's going on.
Honestly, I mean, I could easily say either Capcom or Arxis or the Tekken guys, because I think the Tekken guys would do a really good job.
Oh,
But my genre, my developers, I think, and I said this before actually, the guys who make League of Legends to do a Digimon MOBA, I think that would work really well, just because with the way you level up in a MOBA and the way Digimon like Digivolve as they level up would work so well, and you can give them equipment, you can give them armor evolutions. I think a Digimon MOBA, I don't know why it hasn't been done yet, to be honest.
That's a good question.
That's one I throw out.
See, mobile.
Honestly, I don't even play MOBAs either that much. Like, I only play a little bit of Legends, and I think the last MOBA I really was into was Infinite Crisis, but that got shut down. It was like a DC MOBA, but yeah, Digimon MOBA would be freaking amazing.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So, Sosuke, I know we asked you last minute during the podcast, but do you have a topic? If not, we can move on to Souls.
My topic is, how do y'all feel about companies basically advertising functions and then removing them as DLC? Because that was something I was going for a while. I'm not talking about no. They advertised one game and sold. Nobody can tell me otherwise. It's just like, I mostly see like things that get advertised early and then they just make it. Just like, why do that? Like, what's the point? Like, what's
You mean when
how do
they
y'all
cut
feel?
content and then bring it back?
Yeah, like
later?
when they just straight up show you cut it.
That's a low key Ubisoft this entire generation when it comes to their games.
Oh, shoot,
Yeah.
Or Final
how we saw
Fantasy
Grandma?
15
Remember how we saw Grandma in
in Watch
the
Dogs?
Watch Dogs?
Don't tell me she DLC.
Chibi DLC.
Don't no.
So you're saying paid walls, advertised paid walls.
Yeah, basically. Like,
got-
and they
I've
don't even
seen-
tell you it's a pay.
I can see it happen a lot with like also just censor. You see something in the promos and then they censor it for some reason.
It's
For
a
the
shit
full
bit
final
different.
release.
Oh, it kind of depends on what they're censoring.
Yeah.
Cold here. Well, that's all I really had on my mind at the moment.
Nah, I fucking hate it when they do that. EA and all these other companies do that
EA
same
and
shit.
Activision and all.
I think
the
Activision's been a
companies
little
that
bit better about it
bullshit.
lately.
Yeah, it's sad that we live in the age that they can just do that and feel like, oh yeah, we could just give.
Well, I
give
think
it
it's
to them.
mostly because of a lot of games
So
nowadays are like more of a service rather than like kind of like one purchase buy, you know?
I shall be
So
right back.
they gotta like extend the longevity by doing all these bullshit paid DLC things.
And if I'm not back,
Blame it on the WB.
I mean, I understand that like more than ever before, games are very expensive to create, so they just feel that when after everyone has bought their game, you know, they really haven't made that much of a profit off of their efforts, and they
Bro,
must
just make
do
a good
something.
game.
Sure.
You could just make a good game. That is true. That is obviously the main thing. When you look at something like Nintendo games, they don't have this issue. They sell well. The Nintendo's satisfied usually for the most part for all of the profits that they made, and their games usually, show that. But when it comes to third party, they just feel they are definitely lazy when it comes to that, and they just like they don't want to take that extra step to make your game actually good. People go out and buy it, where you don't have to put in all that extra bullshit. But they just, I think they're just looking at what other companies are doing and seeing that, oh, this is the easy way out, and we can still make money off of it because people are out here thinking that DLC is normal. So let's just do it this way. When sadly, the only people that they're hurting. Honestly, they're hurting everyone. They're hurting themselves because the game's going to be shit. No one's going to buy it day one, and everyone's going to get it either via PlayStation Plus at a discount or used. And then they might not even buy your DLC, and then you go out of business.
And then you're just like, well, shit, I wasted my money. We wasted all this money and investment to have this happen. Fuck.
Yep. Most of the time, it's the third-party companies that do that, but for
Hopefully
some
it's not the case.
yeah, some Sony first parties do that. Some Xbox first parties do that also. Nintendo's really the only one that doesn't really do that much.
Boy, I hope. Speaking of this, I hope Final Fantasy
Yeah,
I
'cause-
mean,
money drain and time. Oh my.
No, they say they already said their deals.
yeah, like, they told us what we were doing.
It's like here's these two like extra things if you wanted. That's about it. It's not anything crazy, I think. It's not like, hey, Tifa's behind a paywall.
I kill someone.
can you imagine?
Yo, anybody got a chance to play? Well, I'm pretty sure none of y'all played this Final Fantasy VII demo. But what if the attack system was like 15, where you just are holding down a button?
I don't think it is. I think it's more
I think
expensive
that
than
they
that.
put more emphasis into it.
They really advertised it that won't be the case, but
I think they saw all the complaints from 15.
Just 'cause-
Like, all right, we have to avoid.
Like, I like Square Enix as a company. Well, somewhat as a company, but when it comes to like action games, they kind of I look back at their action type games. I don't really think they do that good of a job on action games.
Well, what do they make? They made Kingdom Hearts.
I mean, they usually do it simplicity. They never really have too much depth in their action.
Oh, okay.
It's
I don't
a little bit more. It's a little bit more Kingdom Hearts and a little bit less Devil May Cry.
Then again, I think Devil May Cry has like spoiled a lot of people on like how
That could
good
be
action
it.
games should be. Which
character action
sucks.
games, yeah.
Yeah, which sucks, but at the same time, it's like
Sometimes
when-
everyone else just needs to step their game up.
That
'cause,
is
like,
true.
a series that spoiled me on action RPGs is the Tales series. Like, if you ain't as good as a Tales game, why am I playing you? And that's how I felt about it.
That's understandable, especially if there is Tales of games that you haven't played, but you're over here playing this.
Yeah. Because I've played like a couple in my life, so like I played a couple of them in my life, and I'm like, these are all good action RPGs. Let me play this action RPG that isn't. Oh no! Oh no! What is this?
No, I feel you on that when it comes to Tales, action JRPGs and Tales of, and I've only played 2 of them, and I haven't played shit. I played the bottom tier Tales of game, Zestiria and Tales of Hearts R,
Ooh.
and I
No. Hearts R was good. Them combos were.
I love Hearts R, but apparently that Tales of Hearts R is garbage. So
And
Just doesn't
I'm-
like compare.
Here.
Like,
Yeah, exactly. All I'm
Yeah.
saying is that I haven't played the best in the franchise, and I'm already in love with the franchise. And I can definitely understand where you're coming from in comparison to other action
yeah.
JRPGs. And I haven't even played the best. That's all I'm saying.
Just as I don't want to drag out our this podcast too long, I'll just jump into my topic. It's not even really that big of a topic. It's a quick one, just because I couldn't think of anything. But what's your favorite special attack from any game you've played? It could be JRPG, action game, anything. What's your
Oh,
favorite
boy.
special attack?
Well, I gotta think about that. I mean, the obvious choice is Supersonic from the Smash Bros. Series, but that's kind of easy. I mean, if we're talking absolute favorite, I think my absolute favorite attack out of any game ever is the Akatsuki combo attack in Ninja Storm 4. When they got the whole squad, they got Orochimaru, who was a temp, he was a holiday temp in their business. Okay, and they got him on deck too, bro. That attack took me by surprise, and oh my gosh, bro, that's what I'd say.
You know
That's
how-
probably it.
You know, people just get a job for a girl. He was just getting a job for Itachi.
seriously,
Me personally, I'd probably say, I don't know if y'all played this guy too, but I'd say Tiger Charge. Or it's
Oh,
a toss-up.
seen that one.
Tiger Charge with Adele, like the fifth skill, or
Yes.
Dimension Door and Star Ocean 3. Ah, love that attack.
I haven't seen Dimension Door.
If I had to choose one, I definitely have to sit down and think about it. But the first one that comes to mind is
McLean.
Jesus. Yeah, that attack was so fucking lit. I wasn't even mad when he murked me like that. But is actually in Trails in the Sky second chapter. This character named Agate. He's basically a ginger cloud. He has an attack called Dragon Dive, where he jumps into the sky and just like shoots downwards like a meteor and goes into like the Earth's mantle, and everything just explodes.
That's beautiful.
Wow.
And he's in Cold Steel 3, and I hope he does it in there. So we'll see.
Well, dang.
That's beautiful.
It'll look more HD too.
Yeah. I hope to see.
I
Shadow's probably already seen Dragon Dive.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say it.
Didn't that girl have a dragon dive too? The one with the purple hair? I forget her name.
In Cold Steel 2, Risha?
Yeah. Didn't she?
No. She had like a slashing move with like chains and explosions and whatnot.
No. The one with the gave Green the motorcycle.
Oh, the one that punches and whatnot?
Yeah.
I think she had a move that was similar to it. I know Gaius is like was inspired from the character, and he had where he jumped into the sky and came down with like the Calamity Hawk. That was the closest we got to it. We'll see in Cold Steel 3 in 10 days.
All right, Newt, what about you? What's your favorite ultimate attack? Don't say Ray J and Kamehameha, please.
Anyway, one of my, I just thought about it now, but one of my favorites is Dizzy's Destroy from Guilty Gear.
Yes, when everybody just turns their head.
Instead of like actually like outright beating the other guy, they just surrender just from seeing how OP it is.
They just turn their head and they're just like, yo.
Yep, I quit.
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm good.
Susuke, did you say what your favorite was?
No, I did not. But my favorite is a toss-up between Yuki Terumi and Susanoo, where Terumi turns into the Susanoo and does like this giant wave hitting you with like energy snakes, and then Susanoo, he literally pulls a sword out his chest and basically wrecks the entire planet just by swinging it once. The god of violent storms, indeed. Shit was so clean. And then there's Adachi from because
police dick.
Exactly. You have not partaken in the police stick. Allow.
G-Shay, did you answer the question already, or am I crazy?
I think he's
not here.
We'll be right back, dude.
G-Shadow,
We'll get him to answer that then when he gets back. But on to my topic, which will be the last topic of the podcast for tonight. If you could have any two series crossover, which would they be? And my choice would be Metroid and Halo.
Haloid?
Halo, make Halo
Haloid.
And with how Nintendo and Microsoft are so close right now. I mean, I don't know if Nintendo would let Samus, or I don't know, like, how would you launch this both on Xbox One and Switch? Like, would they let Samus on an Xbox One? I don't know.
I mean, whatchamacallit appeared on a Peach appeared on a.
Oh yeah, Peach and the Inklings appeared on the Microsoft Store.
Yes, once.
So I mean, that'd be my ideal crossover. That or like the obvious like. Dynasty Warriors cross like Sonic the Hedgehog or something like that, but
I'll take it.
I'll take Bayonetta and Dante.
I was about to say that.
I mean, they're already canon to each other's universe.
They are.
Dante just has to walk into the store.
I want to walk into the store, go to like the grocery store, buy some bread, and maybe find some devils and angels along the way.
Yeah.
You think Dante has money for groceries?
Oh, you're right. He should be ordering pizza.
Shit.
And she'd be ordering lollipops.
Exactly. It all works.
I'm not
functioning.
I'm not having anything like super good come to mind, so I'm just what's on my mind. Give me a Legend of Zelda and Ys crossover game. I want to see. I would like to see Adol and the Link go on an adventure together.
I would actually. How come we haven't a Zelda turn-based game?
I don't know.
Yeah, that'd be pretty.
That would actually. Be
to be
cool.
fair, they did just give Zelda the Cadence of Hyrule, so that Nintendo could be more open with the IP.
Yeah,
I mean, I would even like if Nintendo did.
Because there were a couple of Ys games that came out on the Super Nintendo and they were exclusive. So there was one point where Ys and Nintendo very closely connected to each other. So and with Ys 8 coming out on the Nintendo Switch and it doing very well from a sales standpoint, like I would like Falcom to go over to Nintendo and be like, hey, let's do something with Legend of Zelda, because Adol's basically a Ginger Link. Let's do something.
Yeah. Link will definitely fit in that.
Yeah, they don't talk. They got swords. They go on adventures. Let's go.
They got
I
different.
love it
One get
when
their bombs.
I love it when silent protagonists look at each other, they nod, and they go on their adventure.
They're just like, I get it.
Yeah, that's what I like to see.
I'm surprised you didn't say like Trails of cross like Tales of or something like that.
I was gonna say something like that, but I was like, let me change it. I would like to see something more
Trails
with
game
Nintendo.
With the gameplay of a.
That'd be amazing.
That'd be cool.
That would. Oh.
I'd play the shit out of that. Oh, by the way, Riku, Fantasy. If you
It's
ever
breaking
decide to
up.
play that.
So
Breaking it.
If you ever decide to play a Trails game, if you ever decide to play PSO2 Riku, there is some Fantasy Star Online content that you'll enjoy. It's
Yeah.
it's some Trail stuff.
I heard about that. Isn't Star Online 2 coming to PlayStation 4 next year?
Yep, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC, and we're getting
Yeah,
all
my
that.
friend-
but
Yeah,
but what about the Switch version?
My friend
you
has
like
been,
streaming that much, Blake?
I love streaming.
My friend has
You
been
like the Stadia?
really
He wants
wanting
the
me to.
Stadia.
Did they give us a date, or they just said
Nah,
next
just
March?
spring.
Oh yeah, what's
No
the spring or
date
March?
yet,
Did
unfortunately.
they
It's
say
just-
March? I hope
Nah,
it's not
they-
March.
They just said spring 2020.
Okay, maybe I just assumed March thing. 'Cause that's
That
spring.
needs to be like late May for me to really fucks with it day one.
Yeah.
But my friend really wants me to play it, so I'm most likely gonna be there playing Fantasy Star Online 2 on the PS4. So hopefully that content makes its way there.
I'm sure it will.
All right, Souls. So what series is getting crossed over with Bloody Roar?
Oh my god, he's actually thinking about it.
Yo, Tekken Man X Bloody Roar.
That actually
That actually sounds pretty lit. Oh man. trying to think.
One Piece X Legend of Zelda Wind Waker.
I'll play that.
Link gotta find the One Piece, which is just the Triforce.
Let me think. You can pass, but I'll think about it.
So did you answer the question already?
No, I did not.
All right.
But for me, it would have to be Trails and Fire. I want to see that.
That'd be
Like,
cool.
I want to see like
You know that
Trails and Fire Emblem mesh together.
they do both have very expansive universes, like with all the games they've had. Just watch them. They're both like RPGs that are turn-based. Watch it just turn into like some kind of J-pop game or like Mario
I'll
Party, like
shoot
Mario
you in your,
Mario
Blake, I'll
Party,
shoot
like
you in
mini,
your- I'll
like
shoot you in
mini
your
games
ankle.
where you guys all do like different mini games. Like
Blake, you ever been stabbed in the ankle with a GN? Because it can
mean-
happen.
I mean, damn. Okay.
Don't crush my dreams like that, man.
Don't crush my nuts like that. Jeez.
Listen, Falcom isn't like Atlas. Atlas doesn't like to. Falcom don't like to milk things. I hope. Riku, confirm this, please. I'm worried.
You're asking, do they like to milk things? I think the problem with Falcom is that they're too small to even consider doing such things. They're always focused on just like making their next thing. Everyone's like, can you go back and remaster this? Can you go back and port? Like, we're too busy working on the next thing. So I feel that if they could, they would, but they don't because they can't.
I'm what the children call big sad.
Yeah, when I heard how many people they have working on their games, I'm like, Jesus Christ, that's really fucking small. That's like a classroom, less than a classroom.
Trails of the Cold Emblem can still happen. I believe in it.
I would like to see it though.
I want to see Ring and Marth shake hands, just like Ryu and did with Marvel vs. Capcom. It'd be beautiful.
Souls, what's your take, bro?
Bloody Roar Cross Bayonetta won't happen. Stop it.
Did you shut her back?
I don't think so.
Bro,
He's still in the
at this
shadows.
rate, we're gonna have
Shadows
to
God.
do outros without this man.
Yeah, man, he's gonna come back.
We'll do it for him.
Is it over? Probably, you might have to do it for him.
Oh wait,
Oh, is
Oh.
that? Oh.
wait.
Oh, he back. He back, gentlemen.
Ugh, had to deal with something. Sorry about that.
So G Shadow. So actually, no. What was Souls' question that we were gonna ask G Shadow?
Favorite
His
special
favorite
attack.
special attack? In any game, it could be Super Robot Wars and a JRPG.
What
action
was the
game.
question?
Your favorite special attack? It could be in any game, any genre.
Favorite special attack in any game. I would probably go with. Frickin' Mazinger Zero.
Ooh.
That attack was amazing.
His the final breast nova when he rips you all through the atmosphere and then launches you and burns you in half and then erases the corpse.
Yeah, that was fucking sick. Like, it was amazing.
That's metal as fuck.
Surprisingly, I
off-
said Stoner Sunshine. But I like that attack.
I mean, off topic, but Mazinger Zero in Mods and Kaiser Skull in Sam Master W game 1.
Please, I'll pay you.
And
Make you
then
feel good.
my question was, if you could have any two video game series crossover, which would they be?
Any two video game series crossover. It's probably no brainer for me. It probably never happened, but Tales and Fantasy Star.
Oh yes.
Like Tales of and Phantasy Star?
Yeah, because they share history with each other, so it would make sense for them to cross over one day.
Also, I just realized I already
It's
answered
my-
this question.
Oh, did you?
Why?
Yeah, it was Bayonetta and Devil May Cry.
Oh, that's what New Type said as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
so Tales of and Fantasy Star because they share a history with each other. I think.
Yeah, they do.
At one point, they were developed by the same team, and then they split. I think that was the
Yeah.
story.
Yeah, it was Was it the fantasy? It was the Star Ocean people that split off of the Tales of people. Yeah.
And
You said
it's
Star
like-
Ocean, right? Not Fantasy Star, right?
Or Star Ocean. Yeah, I meant to say
Yeah.
Star Ocean.
Yeah,
I get
Star
them
Ocean.
mixed up because, they're both
Yeah.
sci-fi RPGs,
I'm really looking forward to getting into Star Ocean when it comes out in December.
Well, yeah,
Little
those
bit-
two share
Yeah.
share history.
Yeah.
The only difference is that the Tales series has had a bunch of good games. Star Ocean
They
had
took
like
the good.
3.
Yeah, and some people don't even want to consider the third one a good game.
I enjoyed the third one. I don't care what.
Honestly,
Guy
and
says.
wanting
I
honest,
mean,
probably
yeah.
22 because everybody did not. I'm pretty sure a lot of people did not like 4.
Oh, 4.
No,
Yeah,
no.
that definitely was like.
I feel 4 is like Final Fantasy 12, where when it first came out, everybody fucking hated it. But when PlayStation version came out for Star Ocean 4, now everyone apparently thinks it's not that bad of a game. And then Star Ocean 5 came out, we're like, okay, Star Ocean 4 is a good game. Star Ocean 5 is the new shit.
Oh, I got it mixed up. Yeah, 5 is the bad one. No, I love 4, even when it first came out, and still enjoy 4.
I remember a lot of people saying they didn't like 4 when it first came out, but then changed their mind when it came out again on PS4.
Right.
But it was a small amount of people that were saying they liked 4. You probably were one of them.
Yeah, because it was like in the time where there really wasn't much games to play on like 360. It was like that early launch time where you just had a handful of JRPGs to play because nobody had a PS3.
Owning a PS3, you're funny.
For
I mean, I own
$600.
one now, but mine was cheap. It was like $300.
Can't tell me nothing. That evasive action was as clean as.
I need to try out that game then. If it sounded that clean.
Cat Girl had some amazing combos.
All
Cat
right.
girls, you say?
I think that's basically it. So we're gonna wrap it up. A big shout out to everybody in the chat as well for listening with us, or to anyone else listening on SoundCloud or downloading at a later date. We appreciate you, but we're gonna go ahead and get up out of here. Some of us have lives and Minecraft to play, so that's all the time I've got. Gotta get back to playing Animal Crossing New Leaf on my Nintendo 3DS. So low key. So shout out to everyone that came out. So we're gonna start doing those outros. G Shadow, where can they find you at, my guy?
You can find me at GShadow007 at YouTube, where I do mecha anime reviews. Well, I do other stuff, but most of my channel is mecha.
I mean,
And the occasional shitty anime.
I mean, he did do this really great anime called Kiss X Sis. You should go check
Oh
that out.
no!
Sosuke can vouch for its quality.
Oh yes,
It
yes, I
was
can.
horrible. No, it was bad.
He had a lot to drink when he reviewed that. But new type, where are you at on the internet?
You can find me at Revolving Dash Bunker on Twitter and Tumblr, where I mostly talk shit.
Surprised we'll see you somewhere.
Yeah, you know, whatever. It's there.
All right.
There.
And Riku, how can they find you before you say log into Twitter on your Vita?
You know what's sad about that? I think I actually logged in on Twitter on my Vita, and I think
Twitter
it's
sucks on Vita.
it was pretty good for at least what I was using it for. I think the sad part is just like PlayStation 4, the Twitter integration with it still only allows for 140 characters. So that restriction
I
sucks.
remember it was something where I couldn't look at a picture or a video. It sucked.
It was fine for me. I only posted screenshots, but I think as of right now, it's not working anymore. Sad face. But you can find your boy Riku-sun1. The Twitter is at Riku-sun1. And that's about it. I mean, you could look at my YouTube page, but I don't really do shit on there. I might be doing something with Cold Steel 3. We'll see.
Ooh.
Stream.
Okay, he's gonna do a how to platinum Trails of Cold Steel 3 video.
Yeah, something. Might see something. I will definitely be playing on the canon difficulty nightmare mode. You hear that?
You.
Shadow.
So Sosuke, what about you? Where you at?
You can find me on. Find me on YouTube as Sosuke the Bro, on Twitter as Arisu Sosuke, and usually on Twitch as Sosuke the Gamer. No, I don't stream much because it ain't November yet. But when it hits November, best believe I will be streaming a lot more often. Your boy is like I think what, 1 subscriber away on YouTube from 50 and 3 away from affiliate status on Twitch. Might stream some Endless Frontier to. And yeah, that's about it.
And Souls, the Soul of a Bloody Roar tuber, where can they find you at?
Check me out on as Souls and on Twitter at Soul0Souls. And yeah, thanks for having me on. It was fun.
All right. So Souls, you know, if they do anything Bloody Roar, you owe it to your everything to come back to YouTube. Like, if they do anything Bloody Roar, my man's gonna come out with a case of Bloody Roar in his hand, like he got a beard and everything. He's on the beach.
I'm gonna do a live reaction to the first whatever it is that happened.
Right, he's gonna do a whole analysis video. His all the comments on his video are gonna be like, "I thought you were dead." Oh man. Either way, big shout out to all of my guests as well for taking the time to hang out. We said an hour and a half. It's been 2.5 hours, but it's still shorter than the last episode. So we're slowly making time. We're slowly making time. But this has been your boy Westtown HD, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Deuces.
Bye.
Laters.
Peace.